What is up, YouTube? We're past ROARK. It's a big day. In only 7 in-game type hours. I mean, we kinda moved quick, honestly, on this attempt. I think it was 5 hours of stream time. We got some real hitters. If you didn't watch the fight last stream, just check the playlist. It's linked in the video description. And you can just skip to the end of the VOD and watch it. Okay, I guess here's the spoiler of what happened. I'm really, you know, I'm okay about the fish. I'm really sad about the cactus, obviously, but that was honestly just because I played badly. I think I had some more wiggle room to, like, switch around there. Oh, yeah, actually, the leftist was already that. Sorry, the Geodude is in my plan to sack box, because he kinda had to die against the Granidos. He couldn't quite do it by himself. Okay, we got a bunch of leveling up that we can do. We got some minor number of encounters. And, like, a scary-ish double battle immediately that has some mons using explosion on it. A little scary. We can honestly just level up some of these guys a bunch immediately. To, like, 21 or something or some other. We don't have an encounter up there, so we want to keep something at, like, 17. I want to manip into a Dustox, and I think I'll let the cat do it. In Floaroma Town. I think the Dustox is pretty good, it seems good. Yeah, no, we honestly just, like, all the guys that are in our party probably can get leveled immediately. I'm gonna just check, meanwhile, to, like, make sure we're not, Oh, we only have 9 rare candies. Yeah, of course. This is where we ended. We will get our infinite rare candies. We will get our 999 rare candies. We got all our encounters out here. So there really isn't much else to do. I don't think there's any item in here that we need to pick up. I'm making sure of that. But we should be good to leave here. If we have a Pokemon with Rock Smash, we should go back into Orberg Gate lower level to get at least the TM Flash. Just to have it. Because that you can get by Rock Smashing through there. Inside of that, yeah, don't worry. There's Barry here, he doesn't fight us. He just tells us we gotta go back to Jubilife and then go upstairs, because you can't go up Route 217, because we don't have a bike. That's a Psyduck. So the next level cap is level 28. But in the second split there are a lot more fights between the start of the split, which I guess in split 1 is just start of the game, and the gym leader. You do also have more guys, so you can split the EXP a lot more. You don't have that many more guys though, honestly. You just have more guys at the start here than at the start later. Okay, and we're going to buy a bunch of rare candies. Like, a lot of them. And then we'll sell them for money, because they sell for more than you buy them for here, and then we'll buy some more. Then the money and candy situation will be taken care of. Why do we get infinite rare candy? Well, the challenge has level caps, meaning that you're not allowed to over-level the next gym leader's Pokemon anyway. Therefore, you might as well get get candy to skip the grinding. I think we grinded one time last stream because I needed to actually level something and we ran out of candies. Because we picked up literally every single encounter. And that was interesting. It was fun, actually, to some extent, but having to do that for every single guy for all their levels seems, let's just say, less fun. And now we're out of money, but that's fine, because we actually came here to sell, mostly. Just sell like 99 of those. Do that a few times. Yeah, dude, you gotta swipe left, right to like reset that. No, I'm just misclicking. We'll go for max money here. Who knows? You could need the money. I think that's max money. Yes. Okay, and we'll buy like 400 more rare candies. Sure. Seems good. Seems good. We have an encounter in Jubilife City. And I'm not talking about the cat. There's a part of the city to the left, which is kind of cool. There's some fun dialogue there. I'll show it to you. I don't want to buy just one rare candy, man. Give me 100. No, not just one. Not just one. It's so surprising because it pops the text box up like immediately. I think I'm used to from normal shops where they go, do you want to buy or do you want to sell? To just click A one time. To actually go to the buy menu. Not the case in this. Oh, we'll just get 100 honey. And the soda pops. And the lemonades. And now we sell rare candies again, actually. I'm thinking about it, we'll sell them again. They could come in useful for healing a different health amount. In case of just only having access to potions and mega potions that heal 20 and 50 each, I think these heal like 40 and 70. In case you want to set your HP up to be a certain amount of HP. So what is upcoming? Well, like I said, there's one encounter in the city. There is a tag battle where we have to fight a double battle, but we have our friend trainer on our side. So we'll have one of our own Pokemon and one Pokemon controlled by the computer on the right of us fighting in that double battle. Which can be nice if the AI attacks into our tag team partner. And, you know, we're chilling. Because it doesn't matter if a tag team partner's Pokemon die. We don't care. We're gonna go in there during the day. Jubilife City, by the way. Because we have better chances for... We get Slash on this guy. We get better chances for Psychic types there. If you go in at night, you get a chance for Meowth, which we really don't like, honestly. And get this boy Aerial Ace. Yes, dude. And I'll teach it over Poison Jab here. Because Poison literally in this gen is only very effective into grass types. So Flying does that also. Is the short version. Phanpy is gonna get Rock Slide here at 19 and Bulldoze at 24. So let's go to at least 19. Rock Slide is good. That's just Rock Throw, but better. I think we'll go to 22. When do you get Donphan? 34. Okay, and there's like no real reason for a delay? Not really. Okay. Well, there's a tiny delay for rollout, I guess. But then you don't have Donphan for Fantina. Very purposefully placed level up moves, okay. Jingling. We get a Chimcho at level 21. You get Recover at 22. So do not let this guy evolve at level 21. Very important. We have to click B when it wants to evolve here, 21. Otherwise, we just miss out on recover until level 38. Which that one is just like troll. That one's just a troll delay they put in there to troll you. To be like, oh, you want this? Oh, you're gonna have to go to level 22 before you evolve. Which is mean, but it is a Kaizo game. Okay, here's level 21. It's going to want to evolve. We'll have to stop it by pressing B. Hold it! Yep. And now we level it. It's going to learn recover. And we're taking recover for sure. Yeah, you don't need to click uproar ever, honestly. That's just a little too scary. You just get locked into uproaring. I think that's how it works anyways. Maybe I'm trolling, maybe uproar. Yeah, forces the user to move this turn for 2 to 5 turns. Now, uproar, maybe you can uproar on some of these doubles. There's some double battles where the opponents love click and sleep moves. Maybe you click uproar. I don't know if the AI is not going to click like sleep powder if an uproar is going on. I mean, it looks like the AI doesn't fucking know about uproar, so they might click sleep moves into a Pokemon that is locked into uproar, but you're kind of like probably losing your Pokemon because it can't switch out for 2 to 5 turns after you click uproar. I really think it's not a move that you should click. We're keeping Heal Bell to wake everyone up that's asleep or something, because Wrap has no real utility here. And honestly, I think the Chime Cho looks pretty decent at that point. We got Hyper Voice for these doubles for some normal type hit 2 guys, good damage. Who else we level in here? The Penguin can probably already go to like 22. I'm very happy setting everyone to 22 already. You don't need that many levels on most of the fights. There's going to be a little mid-boss in Mars who's going to be scary. You do get the Aerial Ace here. And you mostly, I think, like, EXP management is going to come into the picture on this split much more so than ROARK, but I think it's still better to be a little closer to the level cap and have many guys than to not have many guys. But be further, like to lose your guys while you're further from the level cap. Essentially. Okay, it wants to learn Gyro Ball again. Brother, you're never clicking Gyro Ball. I don't know how to say this. I just don't think this is a good move, man. No, stop. Just stop, man. Now, Jigglypuff still has stats that are ass. It's genuinely really bad. But it gets Body Slam here at 21. And it gets Submission at 25, which is it's a fighting type 90 base power move. Then it's starting to look like a guy that maybe can do something. Maybe into Mars. Maybe into some of these double battles if you just evolve it with a stone. Oh. Possible. Possible. We are taking a second here. It's gonna take a second to level all the guys. Ferret is going to cook, so is the fish. I think the ferret and the fish are going to be big hitters this split. The snake is also quite the guy. Or Chud Magby is going to... There's a fight here that Magby probably just solos, which is nice. Now the fight isn't necessarily super hard, so that's less nice. I think you can probably beat that fight pretty... without too much worry, without the fucking Magby, but I'm not gonna complain, because the fight is part of a gauntlet. Okay, we'll start with the fish. We'll start with the fish out of these guys. Just check. You could delay the fish evo, but it doesn't do anything. We'll just take the fish to 23 to evolve. It wants to learn flail here, which is bad. Bad move, don't learn. Stop. Stop it, fish. I guess if you delay the Golden evolution, you get some moves earlier. But it's like minuscule. You get Mega Horn at 51 instead of 63. But like, you miss out on knockoff entirely. So there's no way you stop this fish from going big mode. Also, our Goldeen is a good fish. 25 attack, 29 speed IVs, so this should be able to do some real damage against some of Mars' Pokemon. We might get this fish, like, really, maybe level 27 or 28. In the middle of the split, and then just, you know, basically relinquish it and say we can't use this for... I mean, we're probably not bringing it to Gardenia anyway, to the gym, therefore... You know, maybe it's fine. There's a question about whether you stop, whether we want Arbok right now or if we need it later. Because this snake, if you only evolve it at level 28, you already get Earthquake for some of these fights this split. Which is neat. It's very interesting. But you won't be able to use it very much. You will be able to use it against Gardenia though, if you get there. The thing is, against Gardenia, the Arbok still doesn't have any poison type moves. Until it gets Poison Fang. Which kind of sucks. That kind of really sucks. So I'm trying to look ahead to see if there's anything where you can just click Earthquake on this thing in the gym. Now I haven't looked at the gym team all that much, but I don't necessarily see the Arbok clicking Earthquake on any of these guys, much more so than it just clicking, you know, just clicking Crunch. Thank you. So you might as well bring the snake to like level 25, teach it early Crunch, and then just have like a strong Arbok with Intimidate. I think it's nice getting Crunch a little early. And just having a 95 base power move, dark type move to click. You're not getting Poison Fang against Gardenia. And like clicking Poison Sting kind of sucks. But you just gotta keep it, I guess. Getting this to 25 is obviously closer to cap, but at that point you can consider, do you go 28 and get Earthquake, but then you don't get to use it. I think 25 is a good compromise for the snake, because it just doesn't look like you'll get to click Earthquake very much on any of these gym trainers. Doesn't look like Earthquake is going to be useful there. There's a bunch of water guys. I just don't see you. I don't see you getting to click a really super useful Earthquake out of this guy. It's not stab either. Okay. Snake goes to like 25 without getting to evolve. You get Poison Sting here. When it has Acid, it already has Glare, which is good. That's for powering. So we Don't teach rap. And we'll leave that off until we get the Everstone for a second. This little chud we can definitely just level to like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, maybe 21. You get Fire Punch. We teach that over Ember. Honestly, Feint Attack. Dark type, I mean, it's better than Pound. And go to 21. I don't think it has anything meaningful. It has Thunder Punch at 25, but we'll see that when we need that somewhere, I think. We don't want to lose Magby. It is kind of weaker-ish this split. It evolves, I think, next split at 30, yeah. And then it gets really, really, really decent. Right now it's a little bit of a glass cannon. Chestnut, for now we'll get Chestnut to like 22. I want to bring it to some fights pre-Mars. For Mars we definitely want it evolved. Rock Slide over Rock Throw. Let's get him 22 for now. And now the Slack Off. I do think you just evolve this guy. But I don't know if you evolve it at 18. At 24 it learns Double Edge, yeah, okay. If you delay to 25 for Slash, you're not getting Double Edge. You're stuck with Takedown with 90 base power. You might just take it to like 22 and don't delay the Evo at all. And then you'll have Double Edge Vigoroth to just fucking explode onto something. Once it hits 24. Slash is decent, it's just like when Slash crits, it's as powerful as Double Edge is naturally. Now Double Edge has recoil, which is bad, but what can you do? We can make it forget Snore when we get the chance. We can delay the evolution like 1 level, I think. Vigoroth doesn't learn anything useful on 18. It sure doesn't. So we stop the evolution here, so we at least pick up Metal Claw. Just for rock type coverage, I guess. I mean, I'm not in love with Metal Claw, but yeah, now. It's basically free. It's basically free. So what are we clicking? Bite or Feint Attack? We're never clicking Snore. And now it can evolve. There you go. And you don't need to... No, you don't. No, you don't need to learn Fury Swipes, buddy. That shit can miss. We take her to like 22 for now. Okay, and we got this guy left, basically. The Sentret that we delayed. What do we delay it for? Well, it learns Slam at level 19 and Sucker Punch at 25. But you don't want to delay Sucker for Sucker Punch because you kind of want Knockoff, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I think Knockoff is probably better than Sucker Punch. It will still learn Sucker Punch way later. Thunder Wave at 28? This guy just learns Thunder Wave? What a fucking juicer. What a good fucking Pokemon. It will have Slam with 120 normal type base power if we just get it to 25. Okay, so let's... In the spirit of just saving a little time, these wild encounters in Jubilife City are all very chill. there's not much that can go wrong here. I'm looking again, yeah, there's nothing that like explodes or does some other bullshit. So we are okay to just walk in there. I'm just checking if they have any balls here. Heal ball, no. I don't think we get to buy great balls yet, do we? No. But yeah, I'm kind of low on Pokeballs, so just give me some more. And we'll roll our encounter. Well, Meowth is Giga low roll. Everything else that can show up here is pretty cool. You can level 16 Repel Manip to not get a Volt Orb, but I think Volt Orb may actually be fucking juiced. This is the trainer that didn't let us go out here. But now we have a gym badge, and we are strong enough to... in here. That's a gym badge. I guess you're strong enough to defend yourself. Pokemon have completely taken over this part of the city. They run around the street like a bunch of back alley hoodlums. Maybe their trainers abandoned them on the street? Yeah. So they added lore to this street for why there's wild Pokemon in here. Inside the large building, Pokemon are breaking expensive looking machinery. The entire place is trashed. They're playing online games on the global terminals. One of them throws something at you. And we get an Everstone. Now what's an Everstone do? Well, if a Pokemon holds it, it doesn't evolve as long as it holds it. This is still like at a level where you maybe don't, like it's maybe faster to not give him the Everstone, but imagine you have a guy that you need to give a bunch of candy without him evolving. If it was way more than the candy that we're giving here, then it'd be very useful. In this case, it's still pretty useful to give our guy the Everstone and just be able to level him without him trying to evolve on every level up. You don't need Fierce Vibes, man. Don't worry, we got good things coming your way. And that's Slam right there for the Saturday. Slam on a Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, put that over Secret Power. And now we take his Everstone away and evolve him. I think that was still faster for these few levels than having to stop the evolution every time. Here, now the snake can hold the Everstone. Yes, exchange them. Go into the bag. Because the snake, we said we want to get to like level 24 and then evolve at 25. Yeah. And now we take the stones away and both of these guys get to evolve on the next level up. If the snake is already this high level, we can really consider bringing it to Mars already, because it's already higher level. So there's like an indication that this might be good to bring on the difficult fight. It also has Intimidate, which is good. It's weak to Earthquake, which is bad, but if you just make sure it's never dead to Earthquake without a crit and the opponent has a Pokemon to the side that doesn't fucking float around, then he won't click Earthquake. Look at him! It's a ferret! I love this guy. Hello! What an awesome guy. Honestly, you can go to 21. You can go to 21, no problem. And let the snake evolve. Crunch? Yes, that's what we delayed for, man. It's just bite, but 50% better. It's gonna be his highest damage remove for a while here. You could get Earthquake at 28, but I want him to have the space for the, you know, for doing some fights at level 25. Instead of only coming to like four fights or something if he's level 28, if I'm doing quick head math. He doesn't learn anything on evolution at 25 though. We just basically pulled the Crunch 3 levels ahead, but we put the Earthquake into next split. Okay, and now we can go for our encounter here. Okay, so what do we want to see? Spoink is pretty cool. I would be quite happy with a little Spoink. Outside of that, just a Psychic or Poison type. Maybe if a rat is cracked, I can play with a rat, but you can't go in there. This is usually the GTS. The Global Trading Station. It's where you do online trades in this game, but obviously they're disabled for the ROM hack. We'll learn more about how the Pokemon trashing the city in a moment. Okay! That's a coughing. That's good. That's a good guy. That's a good guy. That's a good guy. It's poison and it floats, so we're not gonna mess around with that. I think you can throw one more ball here. This guy, easy catch rate. Okay, and he's got Sludge, Smokescreen, Psybeam, Toxic, so we're good here. Okay. The Poison Gas Pokemon. Yeah. Welcome back 0800. Oh, 0800 fucking 0800 Tox. It's like he never left. It's like he never left. That is pretty sweet. That boy can boom later too. Okay, let's heal our Seeking. And visit the little house to the bottom left here to get some more fun dialogue. I think there may be an item in there too. There's a Mimer Jr. who evolves on this split, which makes it pretty good. Hey kid. My Pikachu came from the streets. He's the toughest Pikachu ever. It bit the neighbors. Now my parents don't have to pay as much rent. Pika P. Pikachu is crossing its arms trying to look tough. Ever since these wild Pokemon started terrorizing the streets, I've had a much easier life. Rent has gone down by 90%. What a joy. I would have hacked the GTS years ago if I knew it would be this good. Yeah, no, I know it's just a difficulty ROM hack, but whenever there's added dialogue in this game, I think it's really funny. It's Y and Phi. We come from a faraway land and it fascinates us. Can only be a tool for good, no? Can only be a tool for good. So I look at Pokemon I see online these days. They're much better than stuck-up city snobs, so true, Phi. The wild Pokemon are starting to learn how to use the internet. They're making profiles online. They're going viral. They're playing games online. They keep beating that guy over there. We may not have much time left as the dominant species. The GTS has been out of commission. Wild Pokemon took it over. This is a nightmare. We live in fear. What's worse, I keep losing at online games all of a sudden. What's going on? I like this little house. It's just a little house trip to Flavor Town. I don't even think there's any items in here. Genuinely no fucking items, huh? But I do love the dialogue is real good. I'm checking. No, it's just the Everstone in the GTS over there. This house here is purely flavor, which I love. Now we made it out of fucking gangster Pokemon territory. Okay, that's... Well, we didn't delay any encounters, so that's just the one guy we get. I'd like to take a look at him. Our fucking ball. Who also evolves at 25. So, absolutely a guy. A guy for sure. And he has great defense, decent special defense, decent speed, just no HP, no attack. Okay. That's good. That's good and fine enough, I think. I think we'll bring this boy also up to like 25. I think we'll just evolve that boy, yeah. And for this trainer fight, I do think you bring the Rhyhorn. I don't think you bring the Magby. I will save the game after evolving this Coughing. I don't think bringing the unevolved Coughing to any fights here is the play. It's a little tough EXP-wise, but like it's also a little tough to bring a tiny Chungus like this. That's the best way I can describe it. He just is absolutely a tiny Chungus. He'll be a little over-leveled, over where we want to be, but you know, we'll just have to use him sparingly at 25. This guy also no real. You know what? You're not clicking self-destruct now. Maybe we'll need this guy to fucking explode on Gardenia. I'm gonna be honest. This guy may need to fucking blow up. We're going over smoke screen. You have no attack. Lay off the assurance, man. And now we'll have tool balls that are poisonous. And very physically defensive. It already doesn't have great HP though, so losing the HP roll for IVs may be worse than losing the defense roll. I am not 100% sure. Okay, let's hit a save here and let me show you the fucking calculator. Yes. Yes, it's back. You thought it wasn't gonna be back? Of course it was gonna be back. We're gonna just have to, I guess, wait another few seconds. We changed, I guess we leveled up a lot of Pokemon. Okay, now that that's done, we can upload the save. And yeah. This one. I guess we should clear all boxes and then upload, because he doesn't know that our evolved Pokemon aren't the old Pokemon, he just adds them. Okay, but I figured out something. You can have, you can turn on speed borders here and damage collars to show you when guys get one-shots or get one shot. Which is really good. This guy fight is a little scary. We're gonna go all the way to the top of Gardenia Split again. A little scary because this left trainer in the double battle packs self-destruct on all of their Pokemon. Whereas the other guy starts with a Clefairy that kind of distracts you with Follow Me, makes it so you can't target the Numel. And then there's a Shuppet with Destiny Bond, which is theoretically scary, but if it's just out late, you can just let Sharon deal with it. Sorry, it's gonna be Lucas. Sharon is our tag partner later in the game. Like this side is all kind of like fine to deal with. It's the Galactic Venus much more so than the Galactic Luna that is scary here with self-destruct and fire-type moves in the sun on all of their Pokemon. This Execute with Chlorophyll always wants to go first because it's going to get sun boosted speed at 44. It's actually like you can outspeed this actually. I think Chlorophyll might not even be speed. We can check it in the calc. You can just click on the Execute, open index, click on Chlorophyll. It is speed. Okay. I was like, is it speed or not? Okay, so we want something at the start here that doesn't die to self-destruct. And yeah, that's our main concern. I think just bringing the big Tox right out of the gate is probably good. That's just... Oh, it doesn't show the self-destruct killer screen. That's very good functionality. Thank you, developers. Thank you for not making this light up green because it can kill with self-destruct. That would be annoying. Yeah, this big orb can just tank most of these hits. most of these explosions pretty safely. So can the Rhyhorn, I think. But that has Earth Power. The Rhyhorn can come in against the Stunky. It can't come in against this guy. It can come in against the last guy. So I think Rhyhorn for walling in big quotes. 2 of these guys can be on the squad. The Sea King is dead to self-destruct explosion from the Numel, which kind of is ass, and is dead to all the self-destruct crits, so perhaps we don't. We can bring the Coughing, because it lives all of the self-destruct crits. And that's pretty good utility. If you just take out the Clefairy, maybe the Ferret just outspeeds everything and doesn't take too much damage from the left, from the right side tag partner. Yeah, no, Slam just one-shots everything here, so if you can get the ferret in, getting the ferret in safely is a little scarier. We can give it the Chillin' Berry, just in case. Yeah, getting the ferret in is a little clunky. Monkey, do you take these self-destructs? You kinda do, but with like takedown recoil and you don't kill, it's a little chopped. Chamcho, how do you do? Who has high defense here? Not the Magby for sure. Not the cats. 70, 60, 65, 69, 80 on the slug. We could get the slug to evolve immediately. And just run it up with Big Chestnut, who makes every fight kind of safe, but is balanced by its inability to have a normal amount of EXP gain, honestly. Does anyone use Oko the Numel, but you're dead to the fucking explosion? We can bring Jigglypuff. Maybe you already get it to 25 here, and then you can click Sing. And put everyone to sleep and make Lucas switch out his useless Munchlax for some Pokemon that maybe attack immediately. Fake Out, Mach Punch, Fire Punch, Aqua Jet, Razor Leaf, Return, Fake Out. Like big singing Jigglypuff is a real consideration here. The Penguin takes out the first guy. It's just so ass. Potentially. That baits the bunch of eggs. Yeah, I think you can start with the Piplup out and you bring the Golking. And the Snake can barely tank like self-destructs. You just want people that kill the self-destructors. If you can get Ferret in after the Clefairy is dead, it's looking pretty chill. As chill as it can theoretically look. Explosion is just scary on these guys. I mean, do you just turn one, focus the Clefairy? No, you gotta click into the Numel and only take out the Clefairy clicks double hit. Is it just a Ferret lead? It may just be. I think it's Ferret lead and then you go from there. You give him the Chillin' Berry in case something explodes. There's no like normal type moves that could... the Shuppet has secret power that could proc it and take your anti-boom berry. But would it ever click secret power into you? It might. But I think it's much more likely to try to fuck up with, like, Destiny Bond. This guy should always click Iron Head into the Ferret, and this guy doesn't have a normal type move. Okay. I don't even know if we still have the berry, honestly. I hope we do. We do. Okay. We can give this berry to Saturday. Get it to level 22. Let's not be too conservative here. Or do we just believe that things go well here? I mean, that guy, if he gets to click Earth Power, it's already kind of bad. But if we get our tech out, he dies, or the Clefairy dies. And if the Clefairy dies, you can just switch Gold King and focus the Numel. And Gold King outspeeds all the guys that are in the back. It's gonna bring out this egg. And against the egg, you go into Coughing. You have Coughing, and you have Rhyhorn to come into Skunky and the Coughing. It seems like an okay plan. And we have one slot on the team free. Bring the Penguin. Why? Why are we bringing the Penguin? What does the Penguin provide here? Doesn't outspeed or kill anything. Why the fuck were we going to bring the Penguin, huh? Bring the Chime Show instead. Leave the Chestnut in the box for this. And with that Chime Show on the squad, that's our 6, right? That's our 6-pack. No, because we took Penguin out. Something is in my party that isn't supposed to be in there. It's the Arbok. That's just because it tanks some shit pretty well. Arbok can also just take out the Numel with a crunch. That guy probably is going to click Follow Me though. And the reason Ferret is so goated here is because it takes out the Follow Me as well. To give the Ferret a 22 boost. Just for the sake of my own heart. And then that's the stack. Yeah, I think bringing the Snake is solid. It has Intim as well. I didn't really consider the right side mons much at all, but this looks like a squad that has options on these guys. Yeah, like we resist fire pretty well is also what came together here with. I guess we have 2 fire resists, but hit a save, we'll get into our first fight, 50 minutes in. This is why I made the calculator see-through. So I don't accidentally do shit like doing something and then it's off screen. Up to that, and it's fucking Team Galactic. It's our first encounter with Team Galactic. Now, Professor Rowan, you must comply. Hand over all your research findings, for free naturally. Failure to comply will result in a painful time for your assistant. Joe, well, how's the Pokédex progressing? Oh, that's an Orberg gym badge. Hadn't I just given you your first Pokemon only recently? Like 8 hours ago. Perhaps being a trainer is like second nature to you. Oh, Professor of Pokemon, must you be so difficult? We are speaking to you on business because this is work for us. What we're saying is, we demand you comply with our demands. Quiet, you lot! Why must you be such a nuisance? Let me list some lessons you still need to learn. 1. Don't loiter about for no good reason. Don't interrupt others while they're attempting to converse. If you don't get your way, don't raise your voice to be intimidating. Don't think you've grown strong just because you're in a group. What is it with those outlandish outfits you have on? My goodness, you call yourselves adults? You kids, don't grow up to be like these sorry specimens. Hey, you had to make this personal. You forced our hand into making a show of force. We will make you regret insulting Team Galactic. Kids, beat 'em up. Joe, join me and battle these guys. Okay. I will join you. It is a tag battle. That means we only control our Pokemon, while our tag team partner Pokemon is controlled by the AI. This could be kind of annoying. This Munchlax is going to click Curse a bunch and be slow as fuck. And not really help a lot. That's what it's really mostly going to do. Are we ever chillin' berry? Did I equip it? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. So if this Numel chooses to explode, we're actually living a crit here. Which is the reason we did that. Even though we are going to just slam it out on the Numel whenever we can. We'll hit slams in the right side. We don't want to slam into Clefairy off rip. Because the Clefairy does have the option to click Protect. So if you attack into the Clefairy and it clicks Protect, you look stupid. You wanna... If you're attacking into the Clefairy, you want it to be a turn where it forces you with Follow Me to attack into it. This is going to be like 1200 EXP for Saturday. If it kills everything on the right side. Which is just one level up, honestly, so I think we just keep trying to keep the slam train going. The Clefairy clicks Protect instead of Follow Me. That's great, because the Ferret outspeeds and kills. Get used to this. That's what Saturday is going to do a lot of. This fucker has Focus Sash. Oops! Ah, get paralyzed though. Get fucking paralyzed. I didn't look at the items that closely, huh? Hit the... Yes! Grill that fucking Munchlax. Yes, good job, fucking AI, idiot. This Skunky is very likely to explode now that it's this low, and there is a chance we can't stop it from exploding because the Clefairy can click Follow Me. The Clefairy still being on the field is a little bit of a problem. I don't want to waste the berry if I have a line of going into Rhyhorn here. Yep, because there's the Follow Me. If we had clicked Slam here, would have been pretty tough. Okay, he still opts to click Flamethrower anyway instead of Explosion. There's always a chance he does that, but if they're this low, they might do that. Okay, okay, Munchlax. You're kind of doing something at this point. Okay, but it has Berry Juice. Hold on, I should... take a look at the overview of the items. Okay, the Coughing and the Execute don't have Focus Sashes though. So I just switched the Rhyhorn out of Reflex, but if this guy is paralyzed, how slow does that make him? Slower than Rhyhorn, so we get to just kind of click Dig on the Skunky. And if we hit into Follow Me, actually I don't think it kills here. Oops. Ooh! Okay. You just crit? No, you didn't. I don't know why that did so much. But the Munchlax lowered its speed, so it's still slower. Okay, we're getting hit first, which is good, because if the Munchlax got like hit first and died, we would have actually taken the full damage from self-destruct instead of the halved damage due to it being a multi-target move. In double battles, if a move hits multiple targets, it does less damage. But due to a bug, if it kills all the other guys, and then it calcs the damage on the last guy, it calcs it as if there is only that guy, and it calcs it as single target damage, which can lead to you getting blown the fuck up much more so than you expected to. Now this guy is forced to click Mega Drain into our Rhyhorn because he sees a kill with that. And the Beldum, it could click into either slot here, honestly. I wouldn't hate if Swablu maybe clicked Sing at some point here to just like slow the battle down considerably. There's that Mega Drain because it saw kill. The Beldum does basically nothing into the Toxer. That's a great Sing. I really don't mind. It looks like it just targets me. Sing is AoE, it targets everyone. So don't worry, the Swablu is gonna surely not miss everyone else here. It just looks, it's really funny that it played the animation for targeting me. Now, I do think it might have, you know, maybe it would have been better order if the Swablu clicked Safeguard and then Sing, because Safeguard prevents status on your party. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? We're gonna burn our sleep turns here. And the Swablu is surely not just gonna click Return into the Execute. Yeah, kill him! Kill him, Swablu! Okay, yeah, it doesn't nearly kill. Now it's a question of do the Toxer wake up now or stay asleep a little longer? But I will stay in with Toxer because he's kind of chilling into these damages here. He's really chilling into self-destruct. Zen Headbutt crit does 50% barely. Swablu. So we need to see like Explosion crit, Zen Headbutt crit in a single turn for the Tox Ball to be in trouble here. We hope we wake up now. Execute is still asleep. And we wake up, that's really nice to see. I think that was 2 turns of being asleep, which is kind of average. Wake up after you can wake up after 2, 3 or 4 sleep turns, I guess, and it's 1 and 3 for each. So I guess the average is actually being asleep for 3 turns. He's taking Iron Defense, which is fine. We have special moves that we can click into it, and it's a 2v1 now. Oh, it isn't. The coughing. Okay, sorry, there's a coughing still. We can Oko that with Psybeam though, and we're faster. So now it's a 2v1. Obviously, we're harshly, like, we're way over leveled. Are we there yet? We're further than we've ever been. Give chocolate. I'm giving you past ROARK. Okay, my tag partners. No, this is fine actually, because surely it also hits the Beldum. Are we there yet? Not yet, but we're maybe 1/10 of the way there. You know? People actually have been saying the difficulty spikes at like the 2nd, 3rd gym. So people are saying if we get past like if we get like 3 badges, you got a good shot of making it. Are we gonna get 3 badges? Probably not. Like 2nd badge is like the highest difficult part, but yeah. We're doing solid right now. Get the flyer in there. I mean, we'll get to see new fights that aren't just pre-ROARK. I'm pretty excited. We'll have to manage our XP a little better here, but yeah, this is a tag battle. This is the first battle we're doing today. I know I've been live for an hour, first battle. So the Swablu is actually controlled by our friend Lucas, our AI partner. And the enemies also are 2 people. So if you kill all the Pokemon from one of the persons, the other person has to basically fight as 2v1, which is kind of nice. I think it's generally the strategy you want to do when you're fighting like that. Because now this guy has like 3 Pokemon left, but it's a 2v1 on all of them. So we kind of chill on that. We also wanted to focus the right side because it has self-destruct. Okay, so this guy doesn't really do any damage into our Chingling with his Beldum, so we are free to just like click Psybeam or Hyper Voice into it. Okay, this Shuppet. Careful! Careful! This Shuppet has Destiny Bond, so if you hit it and outkill it, but if it got to click Destiny Bond, it can take you with it. But we actually do outspeed it here, so it has no way of clicking Destiny Bond before we just Psybeam kill it. But If we didn't have that there, we could have just spammed recover or switched our Pokemon around and let Lucas take it out so he walks into the I'll take you with me attack. And last one is a Nose Pass, which is also pretty free, I think, here. Yeah. No, you just click Psybeam into it, honestly. Send it to sleep too. I mean, you're great. I think we'll split some EXP off here. Break off a little bit of EXP over on Endermilk. If that Swablu dies, we don't care. That's our tag team partner, Swablu. That one is not a death. This won't do. Time to retreat. Okay, Team Galactic. The first 2 grunts down. We will retreat for now. We shall do so because Team Galactic is benevolent to all. That lot, they call themselves Team Galactic. When Pokemon evolve, they seem to release some type of energy. I have a belief that it's a mystic power far beyond our control, but Team Galactic seems to be studying that power's potential. They want to know if it can be used as energy for something. Did you know about this? The professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too. According to his research, 90 of all Pokemon are somehow tied to evolution. Are they? 90% of all? This feels like something you could look up. How many Pokemon are single stage Evos? Percentage. Now, fucking shit slop Google AI overview tells me 15% of Pokemon are not part of an evolutionary line. So the professor is actually off by about 5%, but maybe he was right when this game came out. Sorry. Fact checking the professor. Maybe that's the reason those goons... Wait, who's gooning? Tried to take the professor's research data. They're not allowed to do that. Oh, it's all over, so you can relax now. Yes. Kudos for your battling skill. It got me thinking, why don't you collect all the gym badges? Doing so, you will be sure to encounter lots of Pokemon. I will. Okay. Goodbye, Professor. Oh, that was very good. Nicely done. Truly excellent. I beg your pardon. I'm from Jubilife TV. I'd like you to have something. A fashion case. Yes, you can put stupid little flowers on your Pokemon. But not during battle. Only for like the contest and taking a picture of them. I can't wait for a run that makes it far enough that they give us ball capsules and we can fucking make smoke and fucking words appear when we send out our Pokemon. Oh my god. But I think it's probably like 3 or 4 badges in. I should ask or see if I see it anywhere. Successful fight. Since we didn't do any delays, we're not getting any more juice. But next it's a pretty interesting section. It's a gauntlet, which means there's gonna be 3 fights in a row where we can't change our team in between. So you wanna make a plan that beats all 3 of them. Now, luckily, we do have a solution for one of these. Very likely, this last has just a bunch of grass types that all have like Sunny Day. And like, you know, they have some of them have hidden power fire, bunch of sleep powder on this team, sleep move. This guy traps you with wrap. They all get really fast if they're in the sun. But the thing is, therethere's no focus sash, there's no nothing, so you can just send in your fucking chuddy ass Magby, who just kind of looks like a chud, I'm gonna say it. You just kind of send in Magby and check. Oko, outspeed and Oko, outspeed and Oko, outspeed and Oko, outspeed and Oko. And that's how we know Magby is on the team for the gauntlet. I'll work my way backwards, okay? This last trainer, Magby fully takes care of. This second trainer, I'm checking the items over here, because it's a little better to see. Spinarak has Intimidate. It's a little annoying, because it means whatever you start out with will get its attack lowered. So you probably can't just start with the Magby here. Actually, you can. But then you bait this crab, the core fish, who has a focus sash and also dragon dance. So he's a fucking scary creature. And you're dead to Aqua Jet crit. Off rip. So we'd like something that maybe resists all of his moves. Okay, yeah, you're bringing the coughing for the core fish. And you just click sludge on it. Okay. Because this is fine even after Dragon Dance. So it's Magby into this guy comes out because it's water, it's a good type matchup. If that kills, it's Vanonat because it's Psybeam. But it might click like Sleep Powder or Supersonic. I think you're fine to like click an attack into the Vanonat as well and see if it does something. And then you can like switch into fucking the bird. The bird is clearly good for this because it can like aerial ace this guy. Aerial ace Oko. Aerial ace 2-hit KO. Aerial ace almost Oko. So I think these three and whatever else we bring for the first trainer deals with that white. So the first one is a double battle, which is marginally scarier, not super scary. This Krogunk has Focus Punch. So Focus Punch is a really powerful fighting type move, 150 base power. But it always moves last in the turn and also only comes out if the Pokemon didn't get hit at all. Now, that's what the Pachirisu is here for. It has Follow Me and Thundershock. So the Pachi can actually just pull aggro, and then your attacks target into the Pachi, and the Krogan could get off a fucking big-ass Focus Punch. Now, I do think the fucking Weezing also on this fight, like, super tanks everything. It's just really powerful right now, but we don't want to... You know, we want this to be like an like a later switch in kind of guy. You can't really lead with the Magby. Can you? I mean, you kind of can. You can Fire Punch into this guy. Thing is that the Shroomish is kind of pulled in different directions for what it can do. It had... These guys have... That's like first turn setup, right? That's tax. That's just tag strategy. Okay, so he's just as likely to click Rain Dance as Spore, probably. Let's see how the AI thinks about clicking Spore. Spore is always just fucking stuck at 0. And Rain Dance is also stuck at 0. So it's for the Shroomish, it's gonna be random move between Spore, Rain Dance, or Mega Drain. If there is no kill it sees with Mega Drain. Well, or Rock Smash, yeah. It's strongest attack versus Spore versus Rain Dance. Strongest attack is always at 0, unless if it sees a kill, strongest attack is at +4. We could bring the little slug to this, probably. 2. It doesn't take that much damage from any of these. And I think that's like a level 12 value fight for the slug. You can just click Fire Spin. Fire Spin does a lot in either of these. And this guy has Vital Spirit, so he will not get sent to sleep if he gets sleep powdered. I don't think the AI knows it has Vital Spirit, because this Slugma can have both Drought and Vital Spirit. The AI isn't smart enough to figure out that it doesn't have Drought when Drought doesn't pop off. The AI is a little stupid like that. This might be a fight that Fanfi can do something in as well. I think Fanfi wall, like... If this guy's dead, the Fanfi walls this, the Fanfi walls this. And just the Focus Punch is a little scary, but Dig, if you get a little help, does do a lot into this. And if this guy is dead, you always get to click Dig into that guy, so Fanfi can be on the squad. And maybe this guy. Nope, it doesn't do super much. Perhaps the Golking. No, these two. The Golking kind of tanks those two. Well, not this guy's hit. you just start out with Fanfi? You just start out with Fanfi out to click into this guy with Dig? Oh, Patchy is pretty buffed, actually. I guess they just buffed attack and special. Like, I never realized Patchy kinda good defenses, huh? Who's the last guy we're bringing? When you tank and kill this guy really well, Chimacho. So we're bringing the Chimacho. We're 50% off our way to the sub goal, Twitch says. Did someone sub just run out and we went from 6 to 5? Because there's no alert played. I don't think anyone subbed. Thank you, Twitch. We're 50% there. Very funny. We have our line though. So let's put the... Yay! Yay, we made it. We're bringing Chestnut to this one. Saturday can chill, sit this one out. We didn't have to use our berry either. That was just emergency food for that dog. The Rhyhorn is not coming. But the Fanfi is, and the fucking duck is. The Cobra isn't. The duck is, in fact, coming over the Sea King on this one. And do you lead with the duck? You always find it strange it says new subs and not total current subs. That's also interesting, huh? I never noticed that closely. But yeah, that seems incorrect. Twitch! Twitch, fix it right now. Maybe we just lead Coughing on this first fight. I don't know who we lead with. We definitely lead Chestnut, because we need Chestnut 24, maybe 25 anyway, for Mars. So using Chestnut before Mars, below 25. Didn't Twitch just fire a lot of people again? Yeah, that makes sense. They probably did. I think they like doing that. No, I think I've heard about that too. I also heard that their like Twitch front page thing is in a Google Docs. Like whoever is scheduled to be on the Twitch front page, they have that in like a Google Docs somewhere. So, yeah, it's not the culture is good, but outside of that, we could just lead with the fucking Fanfi. It's not dead to Shroomish crit at all, so I think you're leading Fanfi, Slugma. We do get 2 encounters after these 3 fights, which is gonna be fun. And these 3 fights should be pretty safe. We can think one more time. I don't know if we picked up the Sunstone. Did we pick up the Sunstone? Yes, we did. We should make sure we pick up Flash, who should be our guy that carries Rock Smash. Can someone on this team learn Rock Smash? Guys? Who is a Rock Smasher? I guess probably the long way is going to be the guy that smashes rocks, yeah? I think that should be. You got like... Oh, you got Toxic actually. Your slot is taken up by Toxic. Right. Because you got double coverage and like Body Slam. If something flies, do you need Body Slam? I'm looking at the Fanfi Learn set or the Magby Learn set. I think Magby learns too many funny moves though. Because you got Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, you get Karate Chop is kind of ass. Thunder Punch, Fire Punch. I guess you get like Psychic and then Cross Chop. What does Fanfi learn? So you get Slam at 33. 34. You get Earthquake, Rollout, Rock Slide, Toxic. Is This guy just hits really hard. Toxic is not the most useful on it. Though, to be fair, I gave him Toxic because Donphan it gets battle armor, so he never gets crit. Might be the Magby. Might be the Magby for now. Or did I already teach it to the Farfetch'd? I don't think so, right? You'll be okay, Chad-san. Yeah, you don't really need Smog. I can smash rocks. We'll pick up a TM in ROARK Gate. That is something we're going to do, because you won't be able to return for a while. So we already have our encounter down here, so there's no need to like repel down or get another one. Because if you skip this area by using repel, you can actually go to the lower level after ROARK. And you can get here safely, because we could buy repels now. I can actually just like... repel up. Then no wild Pokemon will come. And then you can fish there and you get a fossil Pokemon. Either Kabuto or Omanite. TM70 Flash. Who knows, maybe we'll need that at some point in a pinch somewhere. And there's also... well, there's Rock Smash encounters like this Machop here. But there's also an item right there. Big Pearl. Don't really need that. There'll be more items in here that we can get once you can surf and use strength, I think. But yeah, make sure to not miss that TM. It's not a really great move, I think, but you know. I think the move, I think it's not great. Why? Because, well, it's an accuracy lowering move, which is very useful, but also not. Because you can't rely on it. It's why there's going to be battles later in this game where there's going to be a bunch of fog as the weather, and fog has just lowers the accuracy on both sides. We have the light ball. I think we got everything. I don't think we missed anything. Let me just look the item list again. Got the candies. We got our box of candies. We got a hard scale and the trash of Poketch Co that we could get, I guess. No. But by the time that we get to use hard scales, that's why I haven't been picking them up. By the time you get to use hard scales, we'll be able to return here, so this is actually not like that necessary of a pickup right now. The Everstone. We have the Rage Candy Bar now that we got from the Candyman. Yep, that's a hard scale that was in there. We got the Netball on the route. We got the Pecha Berry. We got Rock Smash. We got the Lagging Tail. We got the Pearl. We got TM Rock Tomb from defeating that guy. Yeah, no, we got everything. Let's send it. This is, in normal Platinum, and normal Diamond and Pearl, not a point of no return, but in Platinum Kaizo, there is just a tiny little ledge that is up there in this cave. See that? That is added for this, and is what turns the upcoming battle into a gauntlet, because you won't be able to return to the Pokemon Center. But also is what turns this whole upcoming section into a you can't go back to the start section. So if we missed anything, that would be our problem. We get the TM over here. Another rock tomb. Because in this game, TMs are not infinitely usable like they are in later games. Which adds to the resource management. In that way it's good. But it also feels nice when you can just teach TMs. Like, it certainly feels nicer as quality of life to be able to just use your TMs aggressively. Are you raising different kinds of Pokemon? Or, well, without, you know... It removes the part where you're worrying about wasting a TM on something. And turns it into, just use it. Just teach it the move, man. Whereas in this, you're resource managing it. But that's part of the experience. It's the sweet part. Okay. We click Fire Spin into the Shroom and dig into the other guy. And then we, like, go from there. We can one-shot this trainer, right? Liz, we're the strongest in our class. This fight should be riskless. I say, scrunching my eyebrows, but don't think too much can go wrong here. I mean, obviously there can be some sleep that can come out from that Shroomler. I mean, this could Para, I guess, and then he doesn't get to move. That would protect him from getting Spored, though. So, that wouldn't be too bad. Hit that dude with a dig. Eats his berry juice. Mega Drain into Elephant. And that's goodbye for Shroomer. Now, there's a Poliwag that actually can't hurt our Elephant, like, basically at all. Now that Surf obviously is a reason to not be in it against the Poliwag with our guy. We can get the Psychic Floater in here. And meanwhile, against these guys, Fanfi, do you want to just dig into one of these? Yeah, I think you do. I think you just dig into the Poliwag. He gets sent to sleep. That's fine, though. We could heal Bell here on the flyer, of course, to just stop it and unfreeze our Elephant, but I don't think we need to. We could click Hyper Voice to just chunk both decently. And I think that's the better move here than just Psybeaming. And the Elephant shall dig into the Poliwag. Okay, now we're both asleep. Oh, that's a little cringe. Well, let's see if we get to wake up or not. We can dig into the Patchy. We lived 2 crits there, and I guess at that point you get a switch out call on the Big Tox. And you click dig into Poliwag, so it stops fucking crit into Para. Come on! Come on, wake up, man! Wake up! Yo, wake up, Elephant! Okay, the Elephant is awake at least. Oh my god, okay. They're both gonna see kill into this left side here, which is a little scary. Elephant, you outspeed neither of those. And the Toxler is pretty dead. Thundershock and Water Pulse don't break you. Unless both crit, so that's good. You take out the Poliwag, unless it just like... I mean, it shouldn't Lovely Kiss this turn. That is Thundershock crit. But Water Pulse doesn't crit, so he's in the green. Okay, so there's Krogunk. They should both see kill now on the Leech, on the fucking Deekler. This definitely sees kill. This also probably sees kill. You can press the start button to turn it into showing the numbers. is he doesn't see kill, so he's like he might see kill with focus punch, but I don't think the AI actually looks for kills with focus punch. Yeah, it always just substitute, target is asleep, gets a bonus chance, infatuate or confused, first turn in battle has an increased chance to click focus punch. But always has a chance to get -2. Okay, so he should like go for fake out or something here. Which means we can like go over chestnut. Do you get killed by the elephant? Maybe. We don't love maybe, but you know, we can't let the duck kill the gunk. Magby, do you live Thundershock easily, but like Thundershock fake out is a little problematic. Slug, you even tank focus punch if it's follow me focus punch. Okay, so let's go into the slug here and click dig into Krogunk. So it should always be fake out into one of these slots. Luckily it's in the one that switches in. There's Thundershock, because he sees a kill. And now we're home safe. Well, almost, huh? Almost home safe. This guy and this guy combined. This guy focus punch. But if it focus punches, do both of our hits take this guy out? No, no they don't. So maybe it's recover on Chestnut. Focus punch against you is like risking a crit, but oh, you do get outsped by the fan free, so we can click dig into you. And if it's follow me, we can recover on the Slugma. But he shouldn't click focus punch almost ever, honestly. If I'm looking at this, 80% chance to just get -2. And it doesn't get any pluses. I guess a 20% chance to be a 50, so 10% chance to go for that. When will the Pachirisu click follow me? Just, it's always at 0. And Thundershock is always at 0, so it could have always gone for follow me here. But if it follow me's and the other guy doesn't click his high damage move, we're actually kind of chill. So I think it's just 2 attacks. Because if it's 2 attacks and they both attack into the Patchy, it just dies. Yes? Yes. So we'll just attack on both of these, because the Chestnut can't heal before it gets its shit off anyway. We'll target. We can just click Rock Slide and always kill the Krogunk. Look at that. I'm remembering I have Rock Slide. What happens when you look at the calc this much? There, vacuum. He clicks Vacuum Wave anyway and not Focus Punch, so the worst case doesn't happen. But yeah, Rock Slide kills the Krogunk before it can click Focus Punch. Because Focus Punch would go last in the turn order. And then Fire Spin here is almost gonna kill the Patchy. The Patchy, we're out of range of its attacks at this point, even with crits. So it's all Gucci. Like Thundershock can deal maximal 24. And this guy has 44 HP. Just click recover, save us a potion, big dog. Okay. All that sleeping that happened there, little unfortunate, I would say. Well, this is what we have our 100 soda pops for. You do have infinite heal items for outside of battle, so this is all fine. I think I flew a little too close to the sun in that fight though, like I think there was unnecessary risk involved there. If I maybe just, you know, if I just bring Ferret to that fight, it just fucking okos and kills things with one hits all the time. And then you're like, chill. Instead, it was a little closer than I would have liked. Though we did play around like crits. Like some of our guys were that low because they got crit, not without getting crit. The Chut Sun can actually start this next encounter. Also, this grass up here, there's another neat little trick. If you skip the grass to the south here of the Ravaged Path, if you skip this grass down here, you can't see it, but it's down there, you get a different encounter table up here with more chances of cool fire types, like Chikorita, as you can see right now. Or I guess you can just fucking get a Hoppip. Now we're not getting an encounter here because I didn't delay the grass, but yeah, rolling Hoppip there makes me feel good about not delaying the grass. That's gonna suck. You're doing ROARK without the encounter from the grass there, and all you get is a stupid fucking Hoppip? Ooh, gulp. That sucks. Okay, so this trainer has a Focus Sash on the Corphish, but that's what the coughing is here for. And then the fucking bird deals with the rest. And we kill the Spinarak through... we kill the Spinarak through Intimidate with the Magby, because Magby is actually kind of cracked. So the Spinarak gets... I mean, he gets to click Toxic Spikes once, because that's priority in this game. Like all entry hazards, so you can't, like... You know, so you can't just outspeed and kill any Spike setter if they're at the start of the enemy team, because of the nature of entry hazards doing something as you switch around, you usually want them at the start of your AI team. So they, in this hack, gave them prio, so they at least get a little bit of entry shit off. Because they always have to lead it with them. If they didn't lead with them, players could find lines where they get baited in later and then they fucking waste turns sticking spikes. Now this fish doesn't see a kill. It might actually been kind of nice if he sees a kill, but that is still fine. Even without seeing a kill, the fucking double evil balloon chills against him after a buff. But he still goes for highest damage over Dragon Dance, which is also okay by me. We can kill him in one turn if the sludge poisons him. Now we don't trigger his Focus Sash. That would let him live at 1 HP if we got the high roll on that. We don't. That's okay. Weezing is actually surprisingly fast against this. We are like 6 levels higher. To be fair, we can just lick like Psybeam. He gets Aqua Jet off before us. It's prio. It's okay, we lived that easily. There's a Venonat. That guy, Psybeam, high roll crit, is like 28 damage. So we actually are going to just click a Sludge into it. And I didn't want to kill it with the coughing, which is why I did it like this. Now he clicked Supersonic. He does have Sleep Powder on this. I don't know if he's less likely to use it. If I'm confused. He's not. I think we still bring in the Duck though, because the Duck can actually like sit on him for a while. And then click Aerial Ace. Like we can just click an Aerial Ace. Now we get confused. Now we can like switch into not Chestnut. Don't switch into Chestnut. You switch into the Flyer. And now you can switch back into the Duck. He's actually attacking. You click Aerial Ace. And you wake up and kill him before he gets another Confuse off. If we'd had stayed asleep there, he might have clicked Supersonic and it would have switched again to remove the confusion. He literally does like 10% with his moves against this guy. So it's fine. So there's Ladyba. We can one-shot with Aerial Ace. Now it does have Prio Rollout, but it doesn't click it this time. So it doesn't do anything. Prio Rollout does 20%, so we're fine. It would have done like 12 damage here with crit 24. We would have been fine. And there's the Ninkata. This guy also gets one shot. Well, no, it doesn't, but close enough, basically. Basically, close enough doesn't do enough damage back to us that we would need to worry about it. He does have a little berry. Yeah, he hits 2 hits of Furious Vibes. Look, we can even kill him with Quick Attack! This might be a roll, but yeah, it's fine. And we got him. Way less stressful than the double battle. The double battle is like the real starter battle here. It might make sense to prep more for that double than either of these other two, because they seem very doable with whatever, as long as you can deal with the Corfish on that one. Now this next one is actually what Chud Sun just kinda... I mean, just watch. I mean, just watch him at work. Look, just let a little Magby Chud work. Let a little Magby Chud work. Because it's all grass types, and they're all slower than Magby. Okay, I guess the Badoo has spikes. We're never switching our Pokemon. Okay. Sorry, I guess I never noticed that on the fucking team cheat, that it has spikes. It is still slower though on any of its moves that would have impact here. Oh, Bellsprout, cool. Hoppip, cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can just kind of speed up through this fight, honestly. You don't get many of those, so, like... you take them when they hand them to you. You take them when they hand them to you. Now, if you don't one-shot everything with the first attack on that fight, maybe it's a little scarier. Because if they set up Sunny Day, suddenly all of those Pokemon are way faster. And then you have to start, like... worrying a little bit, maybe. Because then they outspeed you, then they have like... they can hit a strong hidden power fire boosted by it. I mean, they just have a bunch of sleep powders in the team. And sleep powder can always like make things go wrong. Okay. We do get a little encounter in here. Let's hit a save after that gauntlet. Gauntlet down. We do get a Floaroma Town encounter. And we have nothing duped out here. At all. So we can really... we could hit anything. But I think there is one clear best thing to do on this route. Because it is... once again, one of the last few times we'll get to do this, a route where the Pokemon's levels are different. Show it on this brighter screen too. We got Pokemon with not all the same levels. It's over here one more time on Route 205 South. After that it's going to be a lot of levels being the same again. So what you can do here is scam yourself into a Dustox or a Beautifly for sure. Depending on whether it's day or night. And I think Dustox is just better. Like Beautifly at 70, there's Morning Sun, Stun Spore, Gust, Mega Drain. Just like, you get a flying type move, but it's Gust. It does learn Silver Wind later. Whereas Dustox at level 17 here will have Silver Wind, Poison Powder, Moonlight, which is just Morning Light, but just like different flavor. It also heals 50%, and Psybeam. And it'll learn Sludge Bomb, which is actually a powerful poison type move. So I think we'll set the time to night and and cash in on a guaranteed Dustox. I mean, Dustox isn't like the most premium of premium encounters, don't get me wrong, but it's better than a bunch of the other stuff that's on here. So And once again, for this, you just change your PC clock. There's also some way that you can do it with the emulator itself, where you use a thing that's called like recording a video on the thing to time travel 8 hours into the future or some bullshit. But for me, it's easier to just restart the game after changing clock. And you might have noticed, this is why we have the cat at level 17 in the computer still. We didn't need it for any of those fights, so we were able to just keep it there. Boom. And with that, don't forget to rappel up. And we'll get our encounter here. To catch the dust dogs, I think the best line will be to just switch into the 0800 tox and have it chill on that. It might get some stat boosts if it clicks Silver Wind is the thing, but I don't know if my box has anything that paralyzes. We got Glare on the snake. No reason not to bring the snake and click Glare once. No reason not to bring the snake and click Glare once. Paralyze it. Make things a little smoother. Avoid worst case outcome. What is the worst case outcome? Well, you just fail every fucking catch. Just every ball, it breaks free and it clicks Silver Wind 5 times for the first 5 moves. Every Silver Wind crits and also gives it a Omni boost to get plus 50% to all of its stats 5 times. And then you'll have to run away or lose. To avoid that, we'll just lower the odds of that happening by paralyzing it. Might even be able to attack it once. I can check that in the calc. If you're bringing a random dust dogs. The worst fucking dust dogs known to man. 0 defense, 0 special defense, 0 HP versus your snake and the dust dogs is level 17. Mud Bomb does less than 50% because it is a special move, so you can Mud Bomb it once too. But the thing about damaging this this dust dogs is kind of that it fucking maybe doesn't wanna, you know, it has Moonlight, that's what I'm trying to say. It has Moonlight so it can heal. You can absolutely spin and not use multiple repels, but spinning is gonna take a while and we'd have to like speed it up. So I much prefer being able to listen to the music a little bit while I just run in a circle, because all these flowers are turned into grass tiles on this town specifically to give you one more encounter. Now it's gonna take a while here to actually get the encounter because it's like a 5% roll. It didn't take that long though. Didn't take that long. And it's a dust dogs! What? Who would have known? Wait, dust? Really? Yeah, no, that's what we manip for. It just guarantees that you get this instead of getting like, you could get just if you are unlucky, you get like a Silcoon instead of a Cascoon, and that evolves into Beautifly. And then you're a little sad. Now we can click Glare once here. It's already full HP, so Moonlight doesn't do anything, and you can just throw some fucking balls. That was like 20 damage. Silverwind crit, okay. That's what 0800 Tox is here for. Just click in Moonlight. Can you toxic this guy? Like, can I attack into him maybe once? Yeah. We're allowed to click sludge into you, man. No Omni boost, that's great. Let's not sludge again, because crit is in kill range now. Okay, boom. Caught. The balls are cooperating. What more can you ask for? Toxic powder is scattered with each flap. At night, it is known to strip leaves off trees lining boulevards. Steak. Steak is back. And this time, it's steak up. No, it's too soon. This time it's steak. Oh, no. No, that doesn't. It's steak eater. Steak eater. No. I got it. It's not well done, it's well done. Because last time he got cooked, but now he's back. He's a little overcooked. He's well done. But he's back. Surely that won't reflect in his IVs, right? Show me some, show me something, show me something. No defense, no HP, but high special attack. Also tinted lens powers up not very effective moves. I mean, that's okay, I guess. We might be able to bring this guy already to the next fight. If we just level him for a second. Because now there's a split in the road. There is a double battle you can already do. And there's a back-to-back battle. Let's not forget to heal at the Pokemon Center, where you have to fight 2 trainers without changing your Pokemon party and without getting to heal or do anything in between. You fight one, the fight ends, and the other guy goes, wait, you gotta fight me too now. That's what is called a back-to-back. And that is the first one we're gonna do upcoming year. That one should be decently routable though. Like, I think we can come up with something that does pretty well on that. I don't think you need poison powder. Let's keep the well done at 21. Let's put the well done to 22. I'm thinking about it again. Let's not undercook our steak. This guy's already overcooked from being undercooked last time. We can pick up some items in the town. There's a TM hidden somewhere back there. No, I wouldn't have been upset about Kakuna if it was our normal encounter, but if it had been a Silcoon or like a high level... There's TM Aurora Beam, so you get an ice type move on whatever needs it. You get TM Pluck in the house. Check it out. I'm plucking in the house like carpet. I don't think this lady has anything for us. Yeah. Someone expressed their feelings and then flowers bloomed. That is the lore Floaroma Town. Don't get it twisted. Currently, no berries can grow anywhere if we look at the soil, I think. Or maybe this trainer's gonna tell us this. Nope, they're just telling us you can exchange berries for accessories. But yeah, the berries are not growing right now because scientists are doing crazy experiments. Crops won't grow anymore, not even in Floaroma Town. Everything that does sprout up is either spoiled or smells funny. Here, maybe you can use this at some point to grow some flowers. We get the spray duck. And then we got the little Shroomish over here. The Shroomish's mouth is stained every color of the rainbow. It looks as though it attacked a pie-eating contest. Oh. He looks at you. Does it want to say something? Shroomish opens its mouth to speak. all sorts of berries come pouring out of Shroomish mouth right into your bag. No! You forgot what anything else used to smell like. There's only berry and Shroomish now. Yeah, so this is something they added during one of the update patches, where you can just, like, you have a chance when talking to the Shroomish that it does that dialogue and gives you 3 of every berry that doesn't fucking do anything useful for you, but you can use to make puffins to raise your Pokemon's beauty and coolness stat for the Pokemon contests, where you know, have them, like, perform a little dance number. And those are the only berries you get here. Berries that literally have no effect, and berries that lower your EVs. But since you don't get any EVs in this game anyway, they're also basically useless. So why am I picking up this many? Even though this run is going to die to Gardenia. Well, actually, Piplup learns Nature Power, which is a move whose type depends on the kind of berry it's holding, and it consumes the berry, and then, you know, it consumes the berry and then fucking has the type depending on the berry. And Piplup is going to learn this move at 25. So, you know, it can't hurt to have all of these berries to be able to let Piplup use any kind of special type move attack. Piplup with an electric move, it's more likely than you think, because it learns Nature Power, or Nature's Gift. One of those names. I just want one more Shroomish loot drop right here. Come on, open your mouth, Shroomish. Hand me the berries. Yep, thank you. We can check the bag now. We should have plenty of these useless berries now. Yeah. Yeah. None of these do anything. There's Cheelanberry. That does do something. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to, like... I guess you can't. I guess you can't move it up and down. I kind of wanted the Cheelanberry at the top over all those bad berries, but... yeah, berries have become incredibly scarce. Nothing has gone quite the same. Luckily, I was able to salvage some berries. The scientists didn't seem interested in these. Yeah, this was before they added the Shroomish, how you had to do it. You had to talk to this lady. She gives you 10 of one kind of berry, and then you have to, like, leave and re-enter the house and talk to her every time. That lady up there just gives you accessories. We don't really need them right now, so I'm not gonna look to trade for them. Let's check out the mart. I should get some more just potions and super potions. Just for gauntlets or anything. It's not like we need to watch our money. And we should stock up on net balls. That would have made that Dustox way less scary. Note taken. Just get the net ball for these bug type encounters. Okay, so where is the back-to-back here? Well, if you remember this game, or if you don't, it's okay. There is these 2 goons that are guarding the Floaroma Meadow up there. But they don't want to fight us yet. Because, like, they're just gonna send us away, by the way. You think there's berries here? The fruit is rotten. Looking closer, the soil appears slimy and odious. It seems like nothing edible will grow here for a long time, yeah. We have to do the classic platinum thing. Trainer, help, I want to see my papa. My papa and I lived at the Valley Windworks, but then a whole bunch of people dressed like spacemen came. They kicked me out and they're making my papa to do something. Please, I miss my papa. So, yeah, you got Valley Windworks, where you can get an encounter in the grass, which we might do right now, actually. Or you can get one on the tree. People are saying the grass is juiced, though. The grass is worth it. You just don't want to roll Hoppip. Everything else in the grass is kind of cracked. So you might get our Jiggy Puff to get ready in case it is a Hoppip disaster. Oh, could be the angle. I don't think we've saved our Dustox, so just do that real quick. I'm looking at the encounter table. We can get that encounter before the back-to-back, so it wouldn't hurt to do it. The reason to maybe not do it is if there's shit in the grass there that is bad that we could get from a tree. But the stuff in the grass here... I mean, they got like... Pidgey, Starly, Zubat, Hoot Hoot. I mean, we don't have anything that's in the grass except for Farfetch'd. Would you basically want to roll like Spearow, Natu, Pachirisu, and Pichu? I think I'd be happy with 2 right now. It's just Hoppip is a giga low roll. If we go in at night, like we are right now, we can avoid Zubat. I don't think Starly or Pidgey do anything. We have a chance for Hoot Hoot. This increases our chance of Hoppip Disaster, but that is a game I'm willing to play. It is a like 20% chance to get Hoppip only anyway. Chance not to get Hoppip is way larger. I just feel like I'd be unhappy with a fucking Starly. Would I be that unhappy with a Starly though? Should I send time today? Like, I don't think Starly does anything for this split, really, is kind of the problem. Starly, Staravia, Staraptor is like next split. You can delay this. You are not delaying this for anything. You just get this guy. He gets wing attack. But he's like Jigglypuff stats though. It's so ass. Like Pidgey is maybe good later too. I'm wondering if it's worth it to get a star, like a higher chance at. I can show this. I'm wondering if it's worth it to get a higher chance at getting Starly and Pidgey. Wait, why does it... You know, we can't avoid Zubat. What am I talking about? This run doesn't have a bat. Okay, then we go in at day. I don't know. Crobat. He seems good, but he only has wing attack and he's kind of frail. He's really fast. He looks like he should do shit, honestly. Poison Jab at 29. Just he only can click like fucking Aerial Ace. Inner Focus though. This is really late Golbat. He just kind of does no damage. He's fast though. If you get a Zubat here, it's at what level? Zubat here is at 17. That's kind of ass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it doesn't get Leech Life if you get it here. Leech Life is kind of Golbat's awesome move, so I think we're changing time today and getting just a normal ass bird. We're just getting a normal ass bird. Or maybe we'll get Fearow, which is actually really good. Even though it is also just a normal ass bird. Because that one actually evolves. Like fully evolves, because it only evolves like once. That one fully evolves before Gardenia, so he actually is kind of cracked. That's what you want to see. Okay, want is that there's that chunky little Fearow bird. What you don't want is Hoppip. What just happened? There was an ad. Nothing happened. I didn't click ad. I didn't run the ad break. Maybe you loaded out and loaded back in or something. I did not click an ad button. But nothing really. I just had to change the time of day, so I closed the game and opened the game again. You just saw the game reload and got confused. Yeah, no, I just closed and opened the game to change the time of day. That is all. There's Swablues and Electrikes here that know Roar. And the Hoppip also knows Roar. So it's a little tough. I think we're probably already slower, but no, don't worry. Run is not over. Joe just activated his stand ability. My stand ability. And money. Oh my god, my fucking stand ability. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No, you can't. You good one. Yeah, can you hear it? Can you hear it working? I'm standing now. Maybe the standing will give us good luck. Blaha, Joel. What's up, Red Link? I hope you're having a good Easter. I think maybe I removed that part from my Blue Sky post. I just kind of rolling up on Pokemon because it's like, it's the holidays. If my friends are spending time with their family, I don't want that to be the day where I like give them variety. Animated emotes are still broken. Wait, those two shouldn't be broken. They should at least show. These should not be broken at all. Can you use a non-animated emote from Better Twitch TV? I mean, I can. Are all emotes broken? No, Aga shows up. That's Francoface Z, but yeah, no, all of them are kind of are not working right now. I think I can fix that pretty quick, probably. Yeah, cause like it's only like most of the animated emotes should work. Only Ragey is one that doesn't work, cause it's no, that should also work. I think there was something about like click an update in your chat or something. I gotta open my stream on like the browser. And then click with like Better Twitch TV to like update. I think it's like /update. Doesn't do anything. Ugh. We can just look at that after stream, I think. I'm very sorry. They used to work. There was a thing where you fix this to work. I saw a YouTube tutorial that told me how to do this. Better TTV emotes not working. Animated. In stream overlay. Dun 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 dun. You've derailed the stream. How to? I think I found the same tutorial I watched.
So you finally got your stream set up.
Yes, I have.
Stream Elements chat right here. Everything
Yeah.
seems to be working fine.
Yeah,
So
it does.
Your BTTV emotes, your 7TV emotes, your Franklin Face C emotes, all those emotes. But when you put in an emote,
It doesn't show up.
the problem is it just says the code for it.
Yeah, it does. Go to the thing where you fix it.
Until you find exclamation point emotes. You're gonna wanna turn that on. We're gonna go back to either your Twitch chat or your OBS, and you're just gonna type in exclamation point emotes update. And it's gonna say whatever your name is, successfully updated emotes. And that basically should, so if you type in exclamation point emotes BTTV or something, it's gonna show all your emotes for BTTV. And let's say we go back to our stream elements. We go back
I don't
to
know.
overlay, and we put in a BTTV emote. It doesn't say it, and it actually plays the emote right
Well.
there. I hope this helped you guys.
Well, I
out.
tried. This is
I
what
just
made
couldn't
it work
find a
last
video
time.
for
Maybe
this,
I
and
have to like,
pondering over
maybe
this for
next,
hours.
maybe it
Finally
doesn't
found the
work
solution.
immediately, you know.
If this helped you, please make sure
Maybe it
to
doesn't
leave a
work
like and
immediately.
subscribe. If it didn't, leave a comment below.
It was
and I will help
awkward.
you
All the
with
awesome
this
emotes
problem.
y'all love.
And I'll see you
Well,
guys in the next one. See ya.
well, this is awkward. It's showing up on my overlay in like on the chat here. Maybe I just have to like select the same chat source again and be like Control C, like remove this and be like okay, and then put it back in and be like okay. And now if you have an emote, it appears and it plays, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Just had to like reset it one time. There you go. Now you can put your Joels again if you want. YouTube. See, this is what you get if you come live into the stream, YouTube VOD watchers. You can kind of make me do most things. If you just like have a complaint about the stream, or just like a thing isn't working and you point it out, and then I can just fix it immediately. There's few enough people in here that I can just like take care of that. Okay, where were we? Ah, yes, we don't want to roll a fucking hoppip. We're at day now. I will hydrate. No drink. Wait, drink or no drink? Drink now. I will. In-game time should be at 19, which is still evening, which is still day. This game only has morning, day, and night. There's no evenings. So we should... Just don't show me a hoppip. It's like, no hoppip. Oh! Really rare Swablu! Hold up. Hold up. Super rare Swablu. Okay, this guy has natural cure, though, which is like a... Upon switching out. Okay. He has Whirlwind, so we want to click Sing here. And we're going after him, which is kind of bad against this guy, because he actually doesn't have Sing right now. And we're going for slow Sing. If he clicked Roar there, or Whirlwind, we would have still gone ahead of him, because the Lagging Tail only moves you last in your priority bracket. Okay, now to pull out the catch rate calculator. This guy luckily has a very high catch rate, so it's basically Rattata catch rate in this. I feel like that might be buffed. And he's asleep. And now if we throw like a Great Ball, it should be almost guaranteed. It's a like 1 in 10,000 that it gets out of this Great Ball. Very nice. There is an argument to go into this route at night, because then you can just throw your Dusk Ball at one of these roaring encounters. You think this bird is a cutie patootie, so feel free to figure out a name for it if you'd like. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Talk amongst yourself, figure out a name. Oh gosh, the pressure. Verb. Blue Sky. Ski. Holy shit, he's the bird from Blue Sky. Wait. Yes, I'll take both of those. First name Burb, last name Bisky. Combo name. You can call them whichever one you'd like. And now just to show if that wasn't that one, we could have also gotten a fuck-ass Hoppip on the screen right now. Wow! Yes, we love when it... You wrote Burb wrong. Did I write Bird? Did I call him fucking Bird Blue Sky? Oops. Now it's a collaboration between all of us. Isn't it? Did I really call it Bird Blue Sky? Oops. Now we've all collaborated. Are you rage baiting? Oh, nope. I just called him Bird. Sorry. Sorry, girl. Show me those IVs. Okay. No HP. We've been seeing that a lot, but good defenses. No speed. I haven't really looked at what a Hoppip can do. By the way, that's the scary move. If it used this move in, you know, as the wild Pokemon, it ends the encounter and we get fucking nothing there. But that didn't happen. It's cool because it's a 4% encounter. I would have liked the 20% Spearow more, maybe, because that one kills shit on Gardenia, the second gym leader. But I guess we'll take a look at what this guy actually does. What does he even do? Because I don't know if it does that much. Show me the overlay. Okay. So we did get the 4% Swablu. When does it evolve? 35. Okay, so that's next split. This split, no evolution. We are stuck with this fucking guy. Yeah, I don't think the Swablu is gonna come to very many fights during this split. I mean, it might. It gets Hyper Voice at 28. Oh, maybe you can bring Swablu to 28 and it can do something on one singular fight. Actually, maybe at like 26, it can like 27, it can do something with Air Cutter. But yeah, then you get Altaria, which doesn't have Natural Cure anymore, and instead gets Serene Grace, which is double chance of additional effect of moves. Don't love it. You get Sing at 32, so you do get Sing again. What is Mirror Move exactly? Use the last move that targeted the user. Okay. It's like Bird Copycat. Refresh is just, yeah, any status condition on the user. Dragon Pulse, there's Air Slash at 50, because Altaria can kind of do some bullshit with... Okay, don't delay the Swablu evolution. I'm realizing you just get Air Slash at 39. Don't delay the Swablu. Just let it evolve at 35. It gets Dragon Breath too. Yeah, if you want Fire Blast though, you're gonna have to like catch a low level Altaria. You can't. I guess if you catch one surfing here at level 30... if you catch one at level 30, it's gonna have Fire Blast and Dragon Rush, which is kind of cute. You don't need a hard scale for it. But yeah, no, our Swablu is gonna evolve at 35. It gets Dragon Breath, which is nice for hitting into dragons. Also 60% paralysis chance, which is very respectable. You get Sing, you get Air Slash. This is another 60% chance to flinch. This guy could be a guy, but is not a guy right now, really. We'll have to figure out what to do with it. Tiny bit buffed. Tiny bit buffed. Attack, special attack. Swablu completely unbuffed, though. It's just kind of here. It's just kind of here. And it doesn't have Sia. It's very cute, though. I mean, these moves are kind of nothing. I don't know how to convey that this guy doesn't do anything without... But that's okay, we didn't, like, desperately need him to do something, at least for the upcoming back-to-back fight, which we're definitely still gonna do today. I don't think we'll fight Mars today, I think that's like a Friday kind of thing. But maybe we'll start with one of the double battles too. Tick, tick, tick. Put me on like 5. There's the guys. Okay. And I saved, I upload the save. And we can see our fucking rare goons. Okay. Guys, we need to get back into this here. There's a Glameow. No, not Hungry, the Glameow. Galactic Mercury 1, I guess. So this is the back-to-back. You can see it on the sheet right here. How long are we playing? Asking for drawing timer. Maybe like another hour, I would say. I don't think I'll go super late today. Because after this, basically I can show it to you on here after this back-to-back. These two fights that happen like right after one another. There's 1, 2, 3 double battles that are all a little scary. Imagine Okiii Book Club. And then we've got a real boss out here with Commander Mars. A pretty scary double battle that is going to require a larger amount of calcing and figuring out a good line and figuring out how high to level guys. So for this reason, we're definitely not starting this fight today, and which basically means if we beat this, stream ends right then and there, but it might already end a little before that. But this back-to-back should be able to calc out in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't want to overly rush it, but there are some pretty clean lines that usually should work here. Okay, so to start it out with, we can just have Chestnut in for this. There's some neat lines. You know, this fight has the things to watch out for this fight. One, this Staryu has Bright Powder and Minimize. So I guess I should check right now if I have something that never misses, that maybe isn't Water Pulse. I mean, we have like Aerial Ace on the Farfetch'd. Let's see how the Farfetch'd like lines up into this fight. I don't love that that's our best move into it, but do you Aerial Ace, 2-hit KOs? And I mean, you get outsped, but that's kind of fine. This guy should love click and minimize because it doesn't see kill. If the user's HP is above 90% chance, 60% chance for +3. Foe is badly poisoned. 80% chance of +3. Else, 50% chance of +3. Yeah, there's always a chance. Leech Seed, Ingrain, Curse. If the user's HP is over 70% or the current evasion level is +0, no scoring change. Okay. Otherwise, but it always has a 60% chance to get +3, which then it will always use it. And if it doesn't get the +3, this move is at ±0, which would also be what highest damage move is at. So it would have to pass. It's like a 75% chance to... No, because it's 60% to get the boost, and if it doesn't get the boost, that's 40%. That's 4/10 times, and then you gotta still win between the two moves. So that's 4/10 halved. So that's 2/10. So that's 1 in 5. So it's an 80% chance for it to just click minimize, which is a wasted move into the far-fetched, if we bring the far-fetched there, because no one else can sure hit it and kill it in like 2 hits, I think. We gotta take this lagging tail away from the Jigglypuff again. I guess the cat, we can bring the cat to like a high level too. You can check how that looks in the calc versus like level 24, 25, 26, 27 cat. It doesn't look great. Cat evolves at 28, but the level cap is 28, so makes it a little tough. The elephant is pretty good into this too. The elephant can switch into brine and then just click toxic and body slam. But he has to hit, so it's not a clean answer. There's the Wynaut, which is a scary little guy because he has counter mirror code, encore, and destiny bond, being able to maybe click destiny bond if you don't kill it in 1 turn. The best way of dealing with the Wynaut is just one-shotting it immediately, and then you're kind of okay. So that would be maybe like a ferret line. It's also a question of when you bait that guy in. If you take out... if we had like a plant type that knew something, we have to figure out how to bait correctly here. But if the bird takes out the Staryu, because the Staryu, it'll click minimize. Well, worst case, Staryu clicks brine crits and you have to fucking pivot and it's scary. But that's a 1 in 5, 1 in fucking 1 in 75, something like that, for it to click it and also crit. You get to dodge like the bright powder. Yeah. I think the bird can basically already be on the team for this. The Centrid can Oko it and outspeed, which is also very useful. I think we put the Centrid on the squad for this too. The Scorpy. Good old Scorpy. You get like speed tight here. Your best bet into this is just click Aerial Ace too. But it does have Pursuit, so your best bet is probably actually just switching out and have something kill this, and whatever kills this has to take on the Wynaut. Which, do you just Oko the Wynaut? 75% chance. Ugh. 23, do you just Oko? You do, okay. Bringing that back to 23 for the for sure Oko. Because the bug also comes in against this guy and handles it really well. So this duck takes on this guy. You can also always switch the Moth into the Staryu as like a backup, because it can heal with the Moonlight. It Okos and outspeeds the Wynaut. This guy can live a few times, which is scary if you're planning to kill it quickly. Okay, so we have our line that deals with this first fight here. You just need to level the Dustox to 23 to Oko the little goon for sure. We're not taking chances here. Because what can happen would be that you click Silverwind and it lives and it clicks fucking Mirror Coat, and then your fucking Moth is dead. Or, if you think I will play around getting mirror coated, you click Psybeam, and it like clicks Encore and forces you to keep using Psybeam, and then it starts using Destiny Bond. And then you fucking die. We don't need Whirlwind. Because you are forced, it can Encore you into a move, or there's a line where things go fine against this quite often, but we just need to make it riskless. Because obviously maybe you attack into it and it uses Destiny Bond, but after it lives your attack, and then at least the Dustox doesn't only have attacking moves, so you could like stall out with Moonlight. But if it encores your Moonlight, it can force you to use up all your Moonlight and start using Destiny Bond again. It's just... There's just some insecurity, just some unsurety there that isn't cool. Give me this. Chestnut is awesome on the Glameow. We have to consider that the Glameow can click U-turn, but it probably won't against our guy. If it U-turns, the Glameow comes in against the Moth. But that's just a Glameow aerial ace. So that is just so okay, I think. If the Glameow U-turns immediately, that's still fine. And we're leading with Chestnut here, because on the next trainer, now we can start looking at the next fight. He leads with a Trapinch with, and this is kind of devious, Arena Trap, which makes it so you can't switch out unless you're like flying or something. But Chestnut actually just one-shots this Trapinch with a Fire Spin. And then he goes into this guy who's going to click Brine or maybe Confused Ray, depending on how he's feeling and how healthy Chestnut is. You can probably, yeah, if he's clicking Brine, you just go into Fanfi and dig Oko's this guy, and Fanfi takes like no damage from him. So that's pretty nice, because Fanfi is also still like level 22. That would then go into a Paras, because that's Bug type move. Put my Calc back, I pulled it out on accident. Yeah, that's grass, that's super effective. And against this Grassler, you can, the Magby actually is a little ass here. But, you can, Penguin's also kind of ass. Swablu? Swablu at level 25? You learn Air Cutter, right? You learn it at 18. Okay, hold up. Air Cutter Swablu. It's actually, I talked shit on you, you're coming to the fight already. And we might just bring the 2-2 Flyer as like the final mon for Heal Bell and regenerate purposes. Slugma's here. Save Me is here. The Snake isn't here. The Chestnut is here. This looks good. Chestnut lead. This EXP is kind of free because we need evolved Chestnut for Mars anyway. That's 24, so we can, you know, get some free. Use this goated Chestnut while we have it. Level the Swablu. And he's leveling the Swablu. Air Cutter should... I mean, I haven't looked, but like... I haven't checked, but like... Even pluck Okos, honestly, but... Air Cutter Okos, even harder. Do you need both? Probably not. You have like, same attack and special attack. How's mine looking? Mine has bad attack, good special attack. Yeah, okay, you don't need pluck for the berry eating utility, I think. Ah, but what fucking utility is Whirlwind, eh? Thinking. Am I ever clicking Whirlwind? No. That's just there to troll the player. We're keeping Pluck in case the Pokemon has a yummy berry. Oh, they buffed Steel Wing to be 80 base power, okay. Maybe I'm bringing the bird to like 23. To learn Steel Wing, yeah. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I don't think you're clicking Astonish, probably. 30% flinch chance, because it's like 40 power. Steel Wing has Astonish power without anything. Is Steel Wing chance to boost defense? But it's only 10% chance, okay. Because now we can set the bird to have air cutter and steel wing and be level 23 and save that in a calc, and then the bird 1v1s the fucking bug really well. And for our last guy, I'm bringing the bell. I'm ringing the bell! This guy has a pretty high damage knockoff, but you can heal bell people awake if we need that. You can switch in on something that isn't knockoff. And we can save right here. And we might, honestly, pre-sleep. Because right now it's still free and legal. So I'm gonna be sending these boys to sleep. Check it out. This is what you do. You open the fucking hacks. It's allowed. This is legal in the game. Until they change the rules. And we're going into this one. And we'll look at our party. And we'll tell all of these guys to just like take a nap. They're thinking about adding an NPC in the game that does this for you instantly. You remember we have an NPC in the game that lets you, that uses status moves on you. And theoretically against that NPC you can set all your guys to sleep and then, have them use moves until they've slept for 3 turns. And then after they've slept for 3 turns, you can very easily set 5 members of your party or just like 1 member of your party to sleep. By just having them use moves, because there is a maximum number of turns that they can be asleep. And it carries over outside of battle and after battle, which means you can come into a fight with your Pokemon that is sleeping and it's going to wake up immediately when it uses a move. And that basically means that you can switch in on a status move without your Pokemon getting status. Like if we switch someone into that second Grunt's Pokemon that uses a sleep move, it will not set us to sleep because we're already asleep. And then you're chilling. Because then you wake up when you attack. And the turn where you wake up and attack, they're not going to use the sleep move even if you're faster than them. So you get an attack off. And if you're slower than them, it's great because there'll be another turn where they won't set you to sleep. Meaning you're dodging status. But yeah, we're not setting Chestnut to sleep. Because, well, the first Glameow here doesn't... I mean, it does have hypnosis, but this Chestnut actually can't sleep. It cannot be sleeping. It's physically impossible for it to be sleeping because it has Vital Spirit, which means it can never sleep. That's what Vital Spirit does. The AI, funnily enough, doesn't know this about our Chestnut, because Slugma can have 2 different abilities, so the AI has to guess which ability it has. Now, if the AI was a human, they would know that it has Vital Spirit, because the other ability is Drought, and that makes the weather sunny and pops up at the start of a battle, which this won't. This can't actually pop up. Well, it won't pop up, because we are not Drought, so a human would know that we're Vital Spirit, but the AI might click Hypnosis on us. The AI basically, every turn, it just flips a coin, and then for that turn it thinks you have that ability, until they see a text box saying your ability. So if we had Drought, they would know we don't have Vital Spirit. But they can't figure out that we don't have Drought by seeing that there is no Drought. Anyway, the Grunts. Enough arguing, hand over that sweet honey. Do as we say, Team Galactic will have that honey. We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Hey, this kid is a witness. What'll we do? We don't need the Brad running off to get help. The solution's simple. We ensure the Brad stays quiet. So this is not a double battle. This is a different kind of double battle if you want. Back to back. No healing in between. But our lines should keep us pretty healthy / use different Pokemon for these two different fights. Now, against the Slammeow, it's likely to click Fake Out on the first turn, which is okay. This Slug is tanky. It doesn't need its HP much more for the next fights. It thinks we're a fucking guy that has Drought. This is why I clicked Hypnosis, even though it does literally nothing. I explained it to you, and it's beautiful that the game showed off perfectly what happens when the AI flips a coin and says, "Ah, I think this guy has Drought this turn. I'll just act assuming he has Drought." And then he clicks Vital Spirit. Clicks Hypnosis into your guy that can't sleep. Okay, so this Staryu doesn't see kill with Brine. Because it only does like 43%. Brine crit does up to 60 damage though, so we don't want to stay in. We don't want to stay in anyway. It's more likely to increase its evasiveness. You get the duck in, hit him with that faux gouache fucking hit. It clicks minimize, which is great. We've talked about this. 80% chance for it to click minimize at like full HP. But we've thought about this. We have Aerial Ace. This shit can never miss. It doesn't care about your accuracy. He's clicking minimize again. That's wonderful. It's unlikely to click minimize one more time, I think. Because it is below 50% HP now. And if the user's he's not over 90%. And his evasion is boosted to +3 and more, so it's very unlikely to click minimize again. It does have recover, but it will never click recover because it moves before the target. So this is interesting about recover and other healing move AI. They never use it if they're faster than you. So we actually do just get to... We maybe could have even clicked quick attack, but that probably would miss. So you just tank the Brine crit there. This is why the duck also has no other jobs here. Because it, you know... Because it's slower, it might have to tank a Brine here or there. Hero Brine even. And you saw that Slugma got 300 EXP, this guy got 200. That's because Slugma is a trade Pokemon. Why is fucking Wynaut here? Excuse me? Oh my god, counter sees itself as highest damage. Okay. Panic, duck, panic. Oh, this stupid shitty AI. We can click like Brick Break. Once. Stupid bad switch in AI. And you can't switch. I fell for the counter is fucking 80 base damage because it sees the type matchup. Fuck. Okay. Time to figure out how to get the duck out. Just slash crit. Is he more likely to click counter or mirror code? Well, let's look at it. Counter. Both counter and mirror code have a chance to get +4. If you know both moves, that makes it more unpredictable. If host type, this is mirror code. If host type is fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, ice, dragon, or dark. So our type is not fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, ice, dragon, or dark. So it should have it has a 50% chance to get +4 there, where counter doesn't. Now they both have a chance to get +4 for knowing both the moves. He is not under 51%, so it's not lowered. Foe is not under the effect of taunt. There's a big chance to increase. These two to not increase, don't run. So it's 0, it's at least 0, it's still at least 0. If the last move used by foe was damaging, if the last move used by foe is special, score -1 on tournament. I don't know if it sees our last move used previously before it was out. I don't think it does. think the Pokemon only sees the move that it saw. I'm reading the documentation. I mean, we can also just crit with Slash. That's like a 33% chance to just crit and be out of here. Okay, I mean, we don't have a lot of options here, really. If we get a Brick Break reflected black at us, we still kind of get cooked by counter, because we can't kill after Brick Break. If we just crit with Slash, that always kills. Is there a chance he's gonna click Destiny Bond this turn? What is the chance for him to just Destiny Bond? The user will move after the forward, the user's HP is over 70%. Okay, so he's never Destiny Bonding on the first turn. What are his chances for encoring on the first turn? The last move list by the target is not in the list below, I don't think. So I don't think he'll try to encore. The AI loves encoring status moves and moves that don't do much if used in repetition. That's not what we did. That is not what we did. Okay, so you might have to... So there is a chance... I don't know if he sees that we last used a physical move, because he did, like... The Wynaut didn't see it, and I don't know how the AI does that. If he didn't, there's a good chance that he clicks Mirror Code, because we're a bird on the normal type, essentially. Might be like a coin flip. He should never click Destiny Bond here. Because he's moving after me and he is over. So he's never clicking Destiny Bond first turn. And he's not clicking Encore. He's probably always clicking Counter here. Mirror Code. Probably gets a score -1 there. But there is a chance that he gets the Bink on... He could get a boost. He gets a 70% chance to get the +4 score on either Counter or Mirror Code. It's really a coin flip. The only thing we can do is just hope this Slash crits right now, and we don't even need to figure out what he did. And it crits! He wants to live! That's why he's called Save Me! Because he's saving me from my bad decision making. You're the GOAT, Doc! You're the fucking... You save me now! Save me! Whew. Okay. Saved! He wanted to live. Now, it's not that crazy that he crit there. Consider this. He's holding a leak, he has super luck, and Slash has high crit ratio. Let me show you what that actually amounts to. Because now the battle's fine, right? Crit rates. Okay. Critical hits. Okay. This is the type of shit you look up when you have a Farfetch'd. Okay, look at this. This is the table that we're looking at. We're in Gen 3 to 5. And this is your stage of increased crit chance. And at stage +4 and above, you have a 50% chance to crit. Okay? So how do you get these? Well, if you have the ability Super Luck, you're always moving up from bracket 0 to bracket +1. Then, if you're far-fetched and you're holding a leak, you're actually moving up 2 more stages to be in +3. But then also, moves with high critical hit ratio move up 1 more slot. Yes, our far-fetched has a 50% chance of hitting a critical hit. Yes, he's that goated. Yes, he's that guy. Yes. So it's not that crazy, but if he didn't crit there and that guy clicks counter, Farfetch'd is super dead. But he wanted to live. Now we're against the Skorupi, which admittedly Pursuit is a little scary, but you should always click Poison Fang. I don't know how Pursuit AI works though. I think there's reasons when the AI wants to click Pursuit. If it's the user's first turn in battle or the target is Ghost or Psychic type, plus 50% chance to score +1, or if the target knows the move U-turn. Okay. How would they know if I know the move U-turn? How would you know? How would you know, AI? Okay, so he might 50% chance that he actually, it's like 25% chance that he clicks Pursuit, but we live a Pursuit, we just don't live some rolls of Pursuit crit. But you just gotta roll it. Okay. That's good. The duck speed ties with the Skorupi. We couldn't get I mean, we're poison types, so you can't get poisoned anyway, but I think you hit him. What is he even gonna click against you, man? He might click Agility. So you click like Sludge Bomb. And it doesn't kill, and he speeds up. And then you heal after he hits you. And then you can click a Sludge Bomb again. And you're still pretty healthy. Okay. Okay, a little scary. I forgot that I forgot the bug where I've taught you about this bug in the playthrough. I should remember it. I think I was just a little too hasty and that put my poor little Farfetch'd in danger, but we got out of it. What bug? Well, the reason Wynaut came in is because it thought counter was its highest damage move, because for attacks that do attack but don't have like a base power that they calculate damage from normally, they just look at the last number that was in working memory. And in this case, it's the type matchup from the previous guy. If the move isn't in the first slot of the first Pokemon that is still alive left in the party, the move would just check the power from the previous move, because that's in the memory. Because Wynaut is... This Lamiao is dead because Wynaut was the first guy between Wynaut and Skorupi, counter checks the type matchup for Skorupi and sets that as its damage number, which is something like 80 or something. And that's how that jump scare happens. Anyway, this is not a jump scare, you can just fire spin this guy. Now we're back to the Keikaku. Shoot me. Chestnut gets a bunch of XP there because he's a traded mon. This little slug actually gets 50% more XP. Which is a little tough. We're forgetting Smog every time here to click Will-O-Wisp. That's a really good. Burning Pokemon is really good. I think Will-O-Wisp even like doesn't like get through crit. Burn. Status condition. Generation 3 and 4. Yeah, it doesn't modify attacks, so it technically halves the damage a burn Pokemon does with physical moves. Which means, basically, the burn stops the fuckers from killing you. It's probably gonna click Brine here. I do think we click Fire Spin, or we click Rock Slide one time, because you live a Brine crit, yes. This is up to 60. Ah, do we need him again? What is our answer into this guy? We just click into the Chime Chow? I think so, but because he might click Confuse Ray, you click Rock Slide. Yep. Because he might click Confuse Ray, you click Rock Slide one time. If it hurts itself, that's fine. It just means our new guy that comes in doesn't come in being very confused. The long way kills you. That's actually the line. Now he does have a chance to click Confuse Ray here, which is a little annoying, but maybe the long way just hits through. No. Luckily this guy doesn't do enough damage for me to be worried about hitting myself. This shit does like, yeah, 6 damage. And if we really needed it, we could like switch out into something that baits Brian and then get the long way back in to get it to heal to full. Okay, and there's Paras. That guy's gonna click like a grass type move or Spore. He might see Seed Bomb kill. It's close to him seeing Seed Bomb kill. So let's switch into something that flies. Perhaps he has Pursuit. Something that still sleeps. Yes, this is what the bird is for. Bird Blue Sky! Whoever said Swablu does... Yo, if anyone's saying Swablu does nothing on Gardenia split, it 1v1s the Paras. It sure 1v1s the fucking Paras. To be fair, it does have Focus Sash, so it lives one hit. And then it can click like Spore. But it didn't click Spore, and if it did click Spore, you would heal. You would heal when you get switched out from the status, which is awesome. Awesome bird. Okay, there's that last guy, Drowsy, who is likely to click like Hypnosis here or Knockoff. Knockoff crit doing 22. So you're free to just air cutter him. He does have a berry juice, but you know. And if your Hypnosis is here, that's great. We take some bad dreams damage, but that's okay. Because that's what the O3 flyer is for. How is it 50% damage with knockoff? Hold on. Oh? Are you holding something? No, you're not. Man, not knockoff. Oh, it's knockoff crit. Okay, I was like, dude. Knockoff? How does knockoff do fucking 40 damage? No, that's wrong. It's crit knockoff does like 44. But we are fast and we get to outspeed. Click Hyper Voice. He clicks knockoff. And we kill it next turn, I think. If he's below 50% here. He's just over 50%. Oh, he clicked. Low kick. Maybe he doesn't know how much damage knockoff does. Hey, this guy doesn't know. Well, that very safely lets us check Hyper Voice again. Wow. Maybe they don't like clicking knockoff if you're not holding an item. Let me check. No. No reason why it wouldn't click knockoff. Wow. Well, you're asleep for a turn here. This guy doesn't have like recover or anything. You just have to switch into something that always lives and outspeeds. So, who outspeeds? Everyone but Chestnut. Manphy, how do you do? Yeah, you max damage from Confusion crit here is 30. So you're chilling. What's up with these bots popping up today? Do they all love Pokemon that much? Confusion could confuse us, but it doesn't, so we're okay. If it did, we had more lines. Though considering that we could have looked for something that doesn't bait Confusion itself to switch Fanfi into like knockoff. I'm surprised to click Confusion though. And not knockoff, I guess. I was just looking at the worst move you could do against us. And we're out of the back-to-back. Still never lost a Pokemon on this. Though this time, that tricky little Wynaut increased rate. Almost got me! You almost got me, you cheeky little Wynaut! These goons were trying to rob me of my sweet, sweet honey. They sure were weird, though. You saw how they were dressed. What they were saying didn't make a whole lot of sense either. Oh, I need to thank you. Here, turn like you could use these. They won't grow anymore, so they're very valuable. The man gave you a bundle of berries. Use those wisely. You won't be able to grow anymore. Also, I happen to sell honey. You can use it to attract Pokemon. Talk to me if you're interested. We might talk to you, sir. For now, we shall Poke Center up. There is a honey tree up there, which is, you guessed it, an encounter. Yay, yippee! That honey tree, the local table, the rare table for it, is very interesting because it has Burmy, Burmadam, and Dustox. I think the absolute low roll would be a... maybe hitting the Wormadam from it, because then it would be Grass Wormadam. And you'd fucking, like, I'd look at the camera and go, what the? I wanted T-Girl Wormadam. Fuck! This thing's fucking Grass Bug. I wanted Steel Bug. I wanted Scissor at home. Fuck! But, we don't know if that'll happen or not. Let's bring... I don't think the honey tree has any, like, we can just throw a net ball at it. We can just go for that. I don't think any of our guys have, like, Cute Charm. What else would we be looking for? On tree? Well... the one nice thing about getting the Dustox here is that we, we got Wurmple out of the normal pool. So that is helpful. We got Floaroma Meadow. Here, I will show you. Boom. The meadow. If you delay the meadow for like 8,000 years, I guess you get a chance at a goddamn Bellossom or Sunflora. I don't think you delay this ever. We got Wurmple out of here now. I mean, I think Cricketot is the low roll, followed by Caterpie in like the normal table. Combee, if it's female, that's a 1 in 8 for it to be female. Pretty high roll. Combee goes kind of nuts. Burmy female, high roll, absolutely. Cricketot. Wormadam. This Wormadam would be a little sad to get, because it's just is a way worse typing than Wormadam Trash. It's still a guy that gets Protect, which is... That's pretty big potential-wise. You just have to do... It doesn't ball up as hard as Wormadam Trash does. Like, Wormadam Trash balls up fucking hard as fuck. This Wormadam, I don't know, maybe in a double battle, if there's any fire or... flying type moves, it can click Protect because they see a kill into it. Oh. It's kind of ass though. It did get plus 20 attack at least. They buffed it a little, but I think still T1 is way better there. And if you get Muff him or Male Burmy, you're not excited per se. Because it's gonna stop you from getting female Burmy into Wormadam T forever, so... that would suck. That is the outcome that would kind of see... I mean... Mothim has one thing going for it, though. It does have U-turn. Which is pretty huge. It lets you attack and switch out. Potentially maybe you're slower. By the way, these flowers are not grass. Potentially, if you're slower than the opponent, you can even get a slow U-turn, which is the holy grail of pivoting. If your guy lives a hit and a crit, and then U-turns out after getting hit, Whatever comes in at full HP, hopefully ready to kill whatever is still in, or maybe the U-turn already killed it. And then it's full health against whatever comes in next, which is hopefully something that whatever you just switched in can beat, because you baited in a good way, right? You gotta be good at it. You gotta bait in the right order. And if you got good bait orders set up, then you can get like kills down the line without having to switch something in. Hits you with a giant frying pan. Oh wait, fuck, no. That's a run read. No, actually. There's a troll guy that just hits you with a frying pan and the screen goes black. Imagine that ends your run. Imagine you get the bad ending. That would be kind of funny. But no, that's just a little jump scare. Just a little jump scare. Okay, let's slather that sweet tree. He had a Jigglypuff already as aftermath. It's a female Jigglypuff anyway. If it was a male Igglybuff, that has cute charm and is maybe a reason to not evolve it to Jigglypuff, and then you can like increase your chance for female Burmy. But yeah, we don't have any male cute charming Pokemon anyways. So we just see what we get. If it's a Wurmple, we get to go again. Nope, it's a Weedle though. That's pretty good. I think Weedle is a guy that actually does something. I've never had a Weedle. But that's a certified guy. The bee drill. I've seen people say it does things. I've heard praise for it. I mean, it's not Wormadam Tea, but it's also not a fucking Caterpie. So, you will not hear me complaining. Just show me some nice attack. Some nice, maybe some good speed too. You can need it. Yeah. Call that boy dual just. That's just justice. Justice now, actually. Nope, that's not how you spell it. Justice now. He has a fucking strong heart. The Pokemon in the area ran away. Okay. Okay, Weedle. Okay. That's a bug poison type. Look at that. That could really do something into Gardenia. This one's not gonna have Pin Missile though. If you catch a like lower level Weedle, you get to just like click Pin Missile for a bit. It's kind of nice. If you catch it at level 40, it gets U-turn at level 30, so we should keep this guy alive. He gets Cross Poison and Twin Needle. Oh, at level 27 and 28. Okay. Okay. That's a guy. Show me the stats, show me the stats, show me the stats now. Oh, brave. Okay, okay. It's minus speed, which is sad, but it's plus attack, which is good. We'll have to see. Those are your IVs, aren't they? No, they aren't! Holy, you're yoked as fuck, bro! God be! God be! Okay, he wants justice and he wants it now. He does not have the HP to fucking wait around for justice to happen. That's a certified guy! Hello? Hello, you didn't need 28 special attack. You're not gonna use special attacks, buddy. It's okay, you still have it. You still got it. Oh, I love gambling. Dude, justice? Fucking right now. Fucking show me justice right now. Make him into a big B, man. Hell yeah, dog. Save. Save that awesome B. I think that guy can pick up some kills down the line. Do you have to keep Bug Bite? I mean, you keep Bug Bite for now. You keep Bug Bite. You get Bug Bite. Poison Jab, Endeavor, Assurance. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the move set. We're leveling it to like 21. One evolution. We should get a use out of Beedrill now. I guess later it will have U-turn, which is really good. But until then, like it is 400 BSD, so it's going to kind of fall off a little. We will get a worth out of it this split, I think. That's a Beedrill. It learned Roar. That's scary. Where do you encounter it at a level where it can? No. I guess if you encounter it in 1, 2, 3, 4. If you encounter it in the forest, it can use Roar on you. That's a little rude. Okay, so what does Endeavor even do? Well, he beats his son, that's for one, My Hero Academia type shit, but it also sets the opponent's HP to your current HP, which, you know, could be useful if it's faster and it can set something that's really tanky to low HP, and then someone else comes in and kills it. It's kind of like Bad Explosion, maybe, in a way. But, like, we got fucking Poison Sting and String Shot. We'll just put it on the set for now, just to have the option to play with it. I'm realizing Bug Poison is kind of, like, not the most useful combo typing, because everything Poison is super effective into Bug is also, but which is just plant type. But you don't complain about getting nice stab, Poison Jab. Yeah. No, stab him, bro. String Shot is, like, alright, actually, to lower opponent's speed, but I think if this guy's on the field, he's so frail, you're always just going to click and attack. Get him Assurance, Kengan Assurance. Over String Shot. In a double battle, if someone hits someone first and then you click Assurance, that's a lot of damage. Huh? This guy gets hit by earthquakes, though. We can't really bring him to Mars, I think. This is gonna be like a after Mars kind of guy. Okay. We've literally done like 5 fights today, but this may already be it. I'm thinking where we're going. Okay, so what you get from that is the Valley Works key. So now you can enter here after talking to this guy, but talking to this guy is a fight. So don't just, you gotta prepare before talking to him. And that fight and the other upcoming fights in the fucking valley are double battles, which just by nature are a little bit harder to plan for. Unless you just outspeed kill everything immediately, because the opponents, if they don't see a kill, basically randomly decide whether they target left or right. If I remember correctly, I might have to brush up on my doubles AI knowledge, but it's looked that way so far, unless like a move is not very effective into one side. If like their strongest move is not very effective, something like that. Like, I don't know, give me like a normal fucking move, like fire, flamethrower, no, fire punch. Actually, there's nothing that's stopping him from using it. It's just, if a different move would do more damage to the target. So basically, in a double battle, if there is 2 Pokemon out, they both check all their moves against one Pokemon, and then all their moves against the other Pokemon. They don't check all the moves and then rank them on one Pokemon. They can attack either Pokemon if they have the same score. So even if Air Cutter into one Pokemon does more damage than Air Cutter into the other, if Air Cutter is most damage on both Pokemon, it can target either Pokemon. Now I think Air Cutter is a spread move, but that is how the doubles AI works. If it sees a kill into one Pokemon, then it always goes for the kill, because that's +4. Basically, if like if in one Pokemon is Ominous Wind is stronger, and one Pokemon Air Cutter is stronger, then it could hit either or. Basically, so you never like 100% sure. You can never be 100% sure who they're actually going to attack into. Now this first fight could be like a chestnut bring kind of fight where you can lower this guy's attack and then leave him on the field, because he doesn't have very high attack and very strong moves. But there's some scary fuckers in the back here, and it's kind of tough to outspeed and or kill them and not like die to crits. Also, this Sneasel has a focus sash just to like say fuck you. Also for Switch in AI, they choose randomly one of the alive Pokemon on your side and then run their AI on that. So you can't even be 100% sure who switches in unless both Pokemon you have out bait the same Pokemon down the line. Which could be a little tough. Okay, so you can crunch Okiii, the balloon. Snake. How do we do? So this guy, many people can kill. This guy, only the snake can kill and outspeed even. You're kind of fast, Snake. The Porygon, kind of scary because it's also going to click Blizzard, which is always going to hit in the snow. I mean, you see it right here. All of these guys are just kind of dead or in crit range of a tri-attack. This guy's just dead. This guy's dead to a crit, dead to a crit, dead to a crit. Not even sure how you're dead to a crit. Oh. We just have the HP set to 50%. That's why it's showing everyone at that amount of health. There. Guys, you have 100% HP. Guys, it's okay. I guess they don't know. They don't know they're all full HP. It still gives a good like this penguin is like dead to tri-attack crit. The goldfish is like a real tanker against the blizzard, so there's a good chance this guy comes. Check out the stats on Seeking, I mean. 450, that's good. But lots of HP too. No one can one-shot the Porygon, which also problematic. You can two-shot it, but you take a lot from getting tri-attacked. There is a like reason to maybe evolve Chestnut for this fight already. Just to make it less risky. That would be rare candying it, which is 1000 EXP out, which is a little cringe, but maybe you just have to take those lines. You probably want Chestnut 25 for Mars anyway, because at 25 it actually Okii's the fucking bird every time. The fucking bird. The bird that's fucking annoying. Real scary thing is this Abra that just outspeeds almost anything. It actually does get outsped by our fucking monkey and by our Sentret. He doesn't have any. I mean, this guy has Icy Wind, so if he clicks Icy Wind with this guy really outspeeds everything. If you get Icy Winded and you think your line is to take him out like that. Farfetch'd, you like kill with Slash, but you're dead to Psychic crit. You're just dead to Psychic. You're super dead to Psychic. The Goldeen does Okiii, but it is dead to Psychic crit. Yeah, I think if I try to do this right now, we'll like rush in a little unprepared by me still wanting to do the fight, so we're not going to. I'll stare at the sheets. I'll be back with this on probably Friday. I think Wednesday. I will do it. I will play something that isn't Pokemon. Alright, so let the people know that Wednesday is a day to rejoice if you don't love looking at the screen where nothing fucking happens and me just going, ah yeah, they see kill you, this guy outspeeds, this Abra is really fast, some shit like that. And hopefully we'll get to just do a bunch of battles if I do my prep before doing the stuff on Friday. And yes, your emotes work now. But yeah, thank you so much for being around. Thanks so much for watching. The lurkers and the chatters, keep your streaks up. We should let Toasty know to keep her streak up by watching the VOD. Oh. And YouTube, thank you so much for watching. This run is, it's on a, it's, you know, we're past ROARK. It's exciting. Next time, more exciting stuff is gonna happen. We're gonna fight Mars. It's gonna be exciting. If you're watching the VOD and you watch the whole thing, just subscribe. You're probably not using your subscription feed anyway, and come over on Twitch and follow. Would make my day. Okay, but now I will really leave you. Bye!